Chile for Pole, no Chile no.
Saturday's edition. Shannon Saturday piano, your chance here. Anopa no nsia kwesi anopa no nkunu 6 to 9. Na ye djumadi no abna wiye. Sadie ohwe Monday to Friday ye kono no. Monday to Friday anopa ebo 7 to 8 ye the Fakye morning sports. Ede bro ebo 3 p.m. Na the entire team asiatena say na ede the full package no ede abro from 3 to 5:30. Na edu weekends the weekend edition no eba on Saturday and past 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. Team na aye crowd obeti the special one Habib Mohammed obeti nka maestro the sexy maestro obeti nka Sasuna Ricardo Varas the punchman obeti nka midin edi Lu Tekin mitnam edi ama international ABOU DIABY na bibia eso etimi aye kama na ABOU DIABY etane na chikakra na djuma de no na the day for the UEFA Champions League final and a lot of videos outdoor and yede ebebram from the both teams as any Monique the center of attraction and Sempina Eba Saso and the various top European leagues and so abana we and some outdoor bar major transfers yebe na yedon some outdoor dia bro yebe Africa na yahwa Africa so nsama wodo kakra tutotutu dwa weni nsempia bo ne beda yebe sane sanum adjama woni yentena na wo akwanya se ebe ka be simadu ama no nkuna bo a 850 wo akwanya se obefre na wodo adwenche eso de ABOU dwumadi no so why dear view to comment welcome wo show no so obetimi da fa Facebook Fakye TV okọ YouTuber Fakye TV okwa TikTok Fakye TV saso ana the number to draw between WhatsApp message aba saso na text message SMS what the banning na ya sembisa ye be ya no jama contribution ye be work mama dwumadin aye kama oni entena okwa MCR ye or the programs manager be ku ho Hilda eso ho saso na otwa behind the camera a lot na eboa okọ a production team led by Nas and Gilberto Julius Caesar upon Malik omunyina eboa me di dwumadi no e dia bro ne entena ye dan o ye ba amro ne nsem e to aso de ama
my head my wrist I was too knock I was knock my head I was too knock Charlie I hire for the road you can't throw her but you can't throw her bam bugam gani drosenda
of the year a boy near friend Ademola Lookman from Nigeria. Now, Orana ya dear Brahma so far, when you recognition, Obia Airport Nabaso, Nina so Rama Ademola Lookman, ne trophy presentation, what Timmy Aje, Aquayam Biaso Atimi Ayakama, Nina said Ademola Lookman, and Ranumre, and Oramu Award so far, Governor of Lagos State. Now, Oramu Lagos State Governor, and Orama Atalanta, footballer, or Timmy Koye and 2024 African Footballer of the Year. Na basu body ademano or the Equator the Governor Lagos State. Emma Biasu etmi kama and watcha san Ukraine nyame no kono and one kwana peko one ne papa and one the senior special assistant to the president on grassroots sports development and we Mr. Adeboye Anthony as we edinache emamu kopia mu the governor the Lagos State an award no otimi ko present ne kama e de show panyima bibia so timi e fine eno Atalanta a player or J CAF Footballer of the Year, the 2024 edition. I'm a Biasu Ayakama, the Jordan to draw Lagos House, our Marina, where a courtesy visit, and Ademola Lookman Koya, Bibaya Kama, na me pacho, Mame Emramo Galatasaray, na minye Jmo Galatasaray, Mamo, na Emra, and last home game. Etimi Eban na Mame Champions League logo no enra me pacho enra ewo stadium ho display ewo stadium no so abra Champions League logo etim beda wiem na so mo po Galatasaray po mabaso we drone and tim dia sade no na wo twa stadium ho na wo twa wiem na me pacho Mame Champions League dia no na branya kama ni nyina no say qualify Kobo Champions League maybe Biaso my kama and to try wiem no na edi drone etimi twa Champions League logo no the drone kama and imagine tower efa ye jeja mo aso adama mo dwuma de no so amam crofo bo Galatasaray paso and no last home game of the season and timi asade no Biaso timi fine and no edeba aye jeja nanra me pacho Roma Galatasaray pay beautiful tribute at my Victor Osimhen and watch Grace Martins timi ebo paso for the performance so far this is my demo so join ya me pacho no dewiam no wow Victor Osimhen ne mask no me pacho nya video na twa di ka say thank you at the chair boy na Grace Martins and di man thank you me pacho ma video no ro na yentimi twa sade no masi kwa nice one thank you Dries and omutima no Victor Osimhen aso de papa and you a beautiful tribute omutimi ye aso adima no biaso ya kama na me pacho mo mayen twa Victor de na masa gebeto no po ya slow mayen ko ba bia tribute no we de no pine and one at so answer about presentation no na be pentimi nya kama nice one we Dries Martins e ko na name no Victor Osimhen aso de na timi apa na bibia so atima ye kama we Victor Osimhen mask no papa mask no papa nina say beautiful tribute and omutim de man no na bibia so aye kama nya judge na ni tin nice one one ni first mask no and adikan ababe da so no eno kire so mo pay beautiful tribute adama Victor Osimhen for the performance what then did mo am a player kama na omu say thank you de man no and what game na kasa team pass so Galatasaray last home game of the season winning 2-0 na 2-0 no by the Dries Martins asha bako na Victor Osimhen aso sha bako ekwe 2-0 na me pacho game ni pa na we so far Victor Osimhen what the statistics are while ball 41 games in all competitions Adma Galatasaray was 37 goals and 8 assists and just one ball papa na so far and no abasupote when you timije and no urama let's say golden boot a quadman Nigerian Victor Osimhen and watch player of the season a quadman Victor Osimhen Turkish Super League what the Galatasaray as AJM Turkish Cup, what the Galatasaray, Asu Etimi Ajaye, I'm a player kama, na mami momenta, Victor Osimhen, and in the family, omo a buyer trophy presentation, a bra omo a handy over the trophy at the Ama Galatasaray, or Victor Osimhen, or no any power Jena Samba, or no any way crowd, you know, or no church and the banner and the sunny papa face mask, you know, the banner and the ship, you know, and the wife, Edin in Chai, and the brother, Asukan, and we have Victor Osimhen, on the air digging man, on the boogies kakra, or try my best what my fine, Nigerian. A boy now, you're a fan of Victor Osimhen, and you're judge and on some outdoor, breaking it down, touching it down, and knocking it down. As for a Jamamono, no, my breaking went down Saudi Arabia, and for Emma Mom, and some trade was Saudi Arabia, and Abdulaziz, Joha, or Ranja Tuka, as set no cracks, according to the sources, no management, Adma Hilal, or Mergrim, as an Italian manager, you're very Simone Inzaghi, or but one editing, no. Ebe PM of FIFA Club World Cup na enye Inzaghi nkwa omo de Victor Osimhen eso ebeba na uwewrama na se Hilal according to Abdul Aziz where top journalist was Saudi Arabia no was Hilal de Victor Osimhen was it done no almost done almost signed from Napoli not manager Simone Inzaghi what your man FIFA Club World Cup what 25 million euros a year and no edge pa mi chamutama na ensem pinapa na mamin sanfan to name as people words so far I am ready so I'm terminate or Reverend Gasparini also Ramo Atalanta manager and some pina during the season Timitoga when you banta one Adam wala Lukman na season panawe team fan Atalanta or match don't bet him pia san kometuma to so potuma ati amawomo na sudiamente asenya me permit no betimi atodwa people words I am ready I termination omo betwitwa contract no na owura fe no Gian Pero Gasparini asu atime for Atalanta report amete as oko Roma already medical breaking it down jama as Roma adwuma no or sign contract akosi 2028 or budget 5 million euros a year and Gasparini asu ekoje na mame enra Bergamo Babiana Atalanta me patro mo fans no omura mu ewo omo offices so omo organize protest ni na som sre empanyimfo wa Atalanta omuntimi enconference opanyaba Gasparini na ontena oye manager bia ofra Atalanta be ha omo papa enu akopemo Bergamo baby Atalanta omo headquarters no omo offices no and say team from Atalanta supporters akwa omo ye peaceful demonstration and the empanyimfo so mbesre domo petim bia no omo nye na omo enconference opanyini no na onto asoma adwuma aso emfama Atalanta onesiri nyinawram eno eje pa mi chamo na mi wo Italy ma me Serie A enwo adwuma mamo na empanyimfo dia tudwa as 2025-2026 ba Serie A season a fixtures no nyame pa omo pa draw on Friday 6 June and omo epetme draw Serie A fixtures na obia ahunu opponent wani ni pesia yesi esa ceremony no sa ceremony betodwa Emilia Romana ho na sa Serie A omo fixtures ceremony asu ebetma todwa na prayer kama yentinsim na yenye Champions League wadwuma mamo na ebo 7 p.m. Munich Stadium baby abamunche omusi omakai ye freno Alliance Arena ye dinsem todwa na uraman sempina ba refra ye friend Van Kovacs and the bed center refra and the UEFA Champions League fanano opetren fifama prayer kama na me ko Paris on say enno am to name so far 5,000 police personnel and now ko Paris o matime deploy omo efi enro anwumre epesi na any Sunday Paris best and gaga be butu supporters no so mu dia kwaniaba se ene ekoba se PSG etimi win trophy na bibia be kama jamomo no hwe stores awodo a wo Paris send them to an end ascend range from 7 p.m. ekwa na obia close in the store business center bia e so timi pon na eno ramo Paris me patro stores awodo na obia no eso eya de beboa obia eya barricade at the Amani store obia eya just store name Serbia supporters in Germany stores glasses no bibim ko bom empapa no obi enko bo enwa store mo enti babia na wonti bibi akata o entrance wo na store no di bibia gije animo Serbia supporter bia ebesa na ya no akronfo tachu amoafo no omodomo awram enu ntie so wram Paris omodomania bre stores no eno obia eso eye barricade at the Amani store am a braso ye kama because of the Champions League final and they to draw Munich so far Paris almost prepare and no eje bananra me patro me Paris almost stores so our Paris ho and no PSG supporters more than dewa and the room obia costa ho on copy PSG bibia timiato ebi copy PSG jersey ebi aso copy muffler ebi copy banner ebi copy scarf ebi copy wristband ebi copy chair obia copy PSG omu bibia to key holders nanom okwa betumanya be players ni Jesus outdoor aso edewa eno pemo Paris omu stores ewo Air France or Paris ona and supporters ni dewa omu tuagu so omu copy no metumato na already ya di to name aso pemo Paris France tower adantin timpinesi wono ya friend Eiffel Tower now Eiffel Tower so for the 12 so omu ebelaite enura me pacho omunya soye ena omutro adewe aso edi egu ani ema bia kama Allez Paris eno echa come on Paris ena ehona anopai eya me patro video bi so matimi aye na otwa me patro video ma ye fata wano a oba bi pop na sano tem papa PSG omani abresa the entire city of Paris omu eta omu chama bia eso kama se video no ro kwa nanim a obonso oba ni nie o de mfili ni ente kakra one and no Paris onwa ujina sa baby ha uhu the entire city tower no nesi wono wo ena na esi kuro no finfin wono ujina ope wono oba ni jina ye bo atenteben we a trumpet ni nya ba na se bibi ebesi o Paris the entire city of Paris e was so pay particular attention e was so the support eso etimi ba enti eno akopem o Eiffel Tower e ho ena eno Allez Paris eso etimi bae come on Paris anopaya atentebeno eso etimi ampo e tower no so e chese the entire city of Paris omo 30 metre na mami PSG training kakra na mami Donnarumma saves akwawe enyo no anka ne Arsenal and ye komo asem na the Italian goalkeeper Gianluigi Donnarumma who saves so timi ye Luis Enrique eso any Dembele din komo abrana training in koso no enye the mosquito boy and Luis Enrique Lucho and in team komo no and Kvaratskhelia masa and the game perfect game na no pay nya fame 7 p.m. as when nya fame Dembele shooting Kvaratskhelia so beba just send us two players way omo ebe game changes I'm a bia sweat my fine and no e the jamo na Luis Enrique at in some tuja was it on the motivation motivation clear and this motivation was making history in Paris so or better anything wa baku semo our Paris and no any motivation and odira game na and watch Osaka sem PNT kakra.
Other football culture?
No adaptarse a otra cultura porque la cultura.
No, not really. It's not about adapting to another culture because football culture is universal. You've got different styles of play, maybe, and everyone plays to their strengths and to different features. But it goes without saying that over the course of our journey, we came up against Brest, and then we came up.
And no PSG, boss Luis Enrique no was one when in the team way before Grand fan and Petroga when Majuma Joma na ne game no tete or has a game Jom Pe and also ye baby also game no fa and was fa omo an ebe dictative pace omo ebe demonstrative possession as our game no and tetia na the mental motivation aspect very important was that game way omo working hard omo prepare for the game and no ensema Luis Enrique as we edia tuga ye jeja mom na omo so omo exactly how to deal with that pressure way until Luis Enrique so ye team even PSG fana what da enya just omo bema Inter Milan etima post threat as ejama omo say e bafana sadia Inter omo experience and see omo PSG team no enu ensemo ranger tuga na Dembele as kasa was PSG team no omo a great team name of Inter as a great team na omo deserve so some bafana was Inter team no they are physical side omo ni mo how to attack omo ni mo said omo see defend and I said omo see keep ball or say omo remain serious and concentrated na oyade se ulusu concentration kakra bi pe mosquito boy Dembele was in omo pe wiaw adefe betimi ayo time eno edeba na mame mfanto ani so ko PSG so far supporters no so the video bi aba we are going to break our voices once again eno video supporters no edeba no, and that's ahead of the game. Supporters say we are going to break our voices once again. Nese dedeno, ebetima tuga, momomeno, ebetimi akro. I'm a biaswet my fine. And no ede for PSG supporters no. Omo aswaye ba. Ye jeje mo breaking it down. Now a video no na no mat dema. Upon sampa place this yakai. Na omo so bon nyum ye dede. Aswo edita omo chile bibia. Aswet my fine. And no ede ba. Maminya Inter, almost my Inzaghi, and your Busan concentration was Jobeka. I said, your perfect place, no, a determination and concentration, not obsession. I dare was say, or persona free mind, no, the Copacumano. Now, so far, we have world champions, or more European champions, Mutimum, or more world champions, European champions, Mutimum, now, more persona direct incident, and not direction. Ayo favor but the game now say born kobiano omo isu Inter and also mo direct not direction in favor omo and we so there to go owi na be say nyame pa upeko ahila no was so fam yenua bibia ansana in future no maka from ante kwa no in future mu betimi na de nkomo was obia available for fun no was on be play to omo maximum and we some of the to go na watch me pacho mame the skipper Lautaro Martinez me pacho mame so far video corner and now Munich stadium toga omo friend Nigeria ne ma and any family and Lautaro Martinez edin komo I wish all the best yente ne yere ne ma na busiano
de constancia, perseverancia, de que hay que luchar por lo que queremos y nada, vamos con todo, te amo.
Hola hijo, se acerca el partido que tanto soñaste. Gracias a Dios puedo estar en la tribuna alentándote como del primer día que empezaste a jugar al fútbol. Te deseo lo mejor y bueno, vamos Inter. Hola hermano, bueno nada, te quería desear lo mejor para este sábado. Vamos a estar apoyándote acá desde casa, así que nada, lo mejor. Vamos, Inter, vamos, Toro, vamos. Bueno, Toro, ¿cómo estás?
And your Lord Taro Martinez, no. Now, my video in us to Dinima Mebeba, what's up, baby, or smiling, and I'm sir. I just the wife Kasama and the kids. The man buying was smiling, na ne mama dear so na or smile, na Ibrahim or Tinisu. Hey, massa, where video messages are, na Bushana Jamano, and you're the skipper for Inter, Lord Taro Martinez, Mammy Marcus Ram, the rituals are. Or people came be away, was sense our rituals, no. Baby, on be train a boss, Nina, no more Sambo, baby. No, what Timrican or Quan or Cotton home, a coupon, so Enunia, Marcus to rap the rituals, no. Or people came be or more Sambo mad boss, no. Our training. One say, or we are training, no more go, not what Timrican, Quan or Tun home, a coupon, so you're not born at dispatch it. No, Biasa and Kama, and was our rituals, no. Boy, now your friend Marcus to rap, as we ate me a Munich Stadium, I'm a beer fine, and no idea by a judge, or yes, I do, and man, good luck, Papa, and my game said also upon no, what me now, I'm a beer to me fine, and no idea, inter training, Nankasa, a bra in Zagi Tim Talk, to me cross, or Lord Taro near Pa, Scopa to Mana. Papa Sinkrepa Papa Zingre Day na sawe intertra and Zag Pa one Diago Simeon 1 serious. Hey, 2 serious, Inzaghi, or Burns must run. Mucha one is Simone Inzaghi. Why any 2 serious? Nania break ni team talk. As no the Emma players now. Na mami Inter supporters are and run a drum we be papa and na omo be papa na omu ramo restaurant omo no mu didi no mu yetede. No, team friend Inter fans no mama Eric Cantona na yenya djuma mama na say Eric Cantona den ka unu so Ramo France en kanye easy na Cantona say pabo di akeka ene Inter na ekọ obiara nim say eye Inter na ekọ obiara nim say eye Inter na ehye eno ye Eric Cantona and upon Inter Jesse kama one ne Marcel baby and ejina hono Marcel baby on say myself one there omumpe say team bia France by the Champions League oba France team ba ko ma team watch abedi pele mo tam no omoje Champions League and nko uye dede na uye PS uye day so watch the Champions League da unim ba ko jibini rem ente pasa Marcel omunyina tai Interchi pekogo di ankoko na said the AC Milan for so etai PSG for chino enu na former AC Milan Payon Adriano Galliani so akasa was say onje otai Interchi over Beppe Marota so akasa na nsam no kan hard truth eno kan so na ono de otai Interchi was some de aden pafina bibia so kama and from nega so a former CEO at my bamunchen ono se nyame pa ene Inter ebe wine and so paying that day Mr. Kahen from nega was so on a fan of Inter Milan into no percent Inter e winning there na bia so etimi fine and no and somebody to da na mame I show speed the content creator the YouTuber and okopeja UCL trophy no Munich Stadium or the content creation who did papa sa wonim say forbidden massa prohibited say or better UCL trophy no and we put hey what would the entire background no
L trophy. Hold on, for real? You sure? Yes. Yo! The UCL trophy! I lifted it! Dude! Yo! I actually did it! Oh my God!
and no air speed you know say oh my god you see a trophy na small left no how do you catch and say on say a prohibited so be touch you see a trophy no and was say minimo and I'm say a new council touch it and say ohun do na born ba no tuma wo mo na ma me bia PSG president ba obebusan say obe support ye china.
Hello.
How do you?
We do.
Hope you support us tomorrow.
Hey, I'm supporting PSG tomorrow. I think I know him. I think he's a PSG owner.
And no JC no no say Nasa Kalaifi Ebsan say ene o support to am o se metam wachi den so na won shadan kind people say obi na say enye PSG president today it seems I know him somewhere I was PSG president say speed no so dia no na mami Paris Parc des Princes giant screens no on some casombe mount to 4 giant screens final preparation and of course and stadium be fani pa 49,000 omo kwhwe game ni bi wotina ofia betuma hwe on person mu feel stadium wo stadium na urama betua 10 zeros am a bia ye kama final preparation Parc des Princes and so for mo ye giant screen makoma 4 angle bia wo bia no benya boni bia hwe am a bia so aye fine na mami legends and predictions are omo jaba obia a predicted almost say do Champions League final say player bay and ni din we play legends no okay pa na yentie Champions League do final legends e din bi on boy.
When I say Champions League, who is the first player you think of?
Lionel Messi. Henry.
Andres Iniesta.
Zinedine Zidane.
Messi. Zinedine Zidane.
Ronaldinho.
Clarence Seedorf.
Iniesta.
Zidane. DJ Drogba here 2012. That's it.
When I say Champions League, who is the first?
And no legends of football. Ba Champions League na omo apopi okocha munye na ohwe omo maka omo bupodin am bia so ya kama na mame Jeremy Frimpong na menya transfers kakra ma wanya wie deal no e ama Liverpool bobo ko na nura wo afternoon sports no so fache ye touching it down to my na se so wura na sign ekosi 2030 29 million pounds is come Chadman Leverkusen for na ni video ni that so what in P2 abra or joining Liverpool bobo econom na mame mfonto say Bruno Fernandes Manchester United captain enra me patro pinky promise ebitimi to ga na sa pinky promises no supporter we busan say Bruno over promise me so better United udeyenti.
Bruno, please promise me you will not leave the club. Bruno, please promise me you will not leave.
Bruno, please promise me you will not leave the club. And omo man sa pinky promise and omo and omo de omo saba and ye shame no masa na say we United fan na dada we nya dada video de Bruno guy voice and so emotional so lovely or say Bruno Oba promise me say Oba train United floor and Bruno say it's a promise and woman say pinky promise no and no ejeta wa ye jamo so ejamo diamete as Bruno so say Hilala man 1 week as or make it decision we a decision time on 1 week say or baba na oma so for any family kushan agent Miguel Pino na oma take final decision so bekwa na obetena and no eje bana Manchester United players no now you some kopem Malaysia so far ewo bebia no muda Kuala Lumpur hotel hono na so far no ma wo mani nye ye say Joshua Zegzi and Nantiko roadside ekogina ni Sasra hotel na mo night club bi ekogiji wo mani kotwitwa bi ama bia ye kama we Amadalendro Ganacho omutimi aha scooters ama mo babe boa wo mo and ochiri jamet say omo no mpe na Bruno katrom say ade bia mo bedum wo night club bia ma fa woka ampa Bruno tuaye ye so hwe night club wa Pablo no tokrom wo na omo wo ade bi esuesu wo na no kra ni nyame anim ne omo so otwa pa enu ye bottle of champagne na sa eye friend no a gold vending machine na ukwa 187 mil bottle of champagne 40 pounds ukotwa na 40 pounds yaso ukwa twaso sa 5 the 6 free and to buy 5 get 1 free United Place no man fani agro omo owura ne fam puno kaye na Leandro Garnacho na no mkopio Malaysia Asian All Stars bono Asian All Stars game no na yasi player bako ono ewo team no ye fan Agero na ode to Garnacho ni so sere no ganu para wie ye pe onfa ni Jesse ni mano Garnacho promise no plan ne jan nchen after the game na plan be gina dressing room nanim ho wo twen wo mix zone Garnacho do wo boss sunglasses and wasi na ni an bu fa woko wan fi no na boy na basa na mom ade say United o mo kitman no men no bako na wo say ni Jesse na frato Garnacho Jesse ni ta form no fa and wo di player na answer na player no na ni etimi age and you dey Liam Delap Chelsea for say almost sere no one call do a matching Club World Cup kura ansa na European under-21 championship no one jai boy no person call England no kobo Euro 21 no na mom Chelsea person dey call Club World Cup guso enene kasa eno edeba so AC man penoni Madueke na so mo pen 50 million pounds Chelsea asking price ni tuano acquire dem at the Ama Milan team no buy off for Leverkusen se Bamunchen upon said Jonathan Ta the contract official 30th of June na our FIFA Club World Cup the Jonathan Tako Basel Leverkusen as a Bamunchi metro 5 million euros as a compensation no mum fan kopo FIFA Club World Cup yes adia and you better 30th of June as once and a contract upon a way and no edeba ye jam Pep Guardiola so far on send assistant coaches no just send me so many James former Liverpool manager Pep Linders and on a agree personal terms or your Liverpool Anfield close to 10 years 9.5 years and over away Pep Linders juma and Oba Man City and Pep Ababa juma on Juama Lilo no a Pep assistant coach or call Carlos Vicens or call Nico Dominguez or Minako and was whatever proper no pair come Rashford at me ako comment on Lamine Jamal Instagram post na Laman Jayano Rashford as a boss and as a friend no Laman IG post and Rashford echo comment here and no edeba they made someone Manchester United so Mumpelum Rashford ba a permanent deal, not permanent transfer. The Braswat my kama and no edge door ye jump jamamon near Barcelona or man side Luis Diaz and Marcus Rashford and the pressure other options. Second Coleman and I say Arsenal Gabriel Martinelli or more other options are Barcelona ever consider and no edeba na me patcho mamide New York Buggers and we Ansu Fati and Alejandro Balde footballers in the season in Panavia omo fly papa omo Germany papa uche Ansu Fati no uche Alejandro Balde omo akwa New York no omo kopemo New York no kreni nyamienu boys in Ponga papa boys in Shada papa omo feeling life New York omo achasampa omo pim Donald Trump asu ekrom me patcho sa picture no be ready ya de beto so me kama na report mi panwa SCR7 anya extende ediama anasa me patcho mi room yes extension or not yet onyansen so a lot of offers number na so for or evaluate offers out do aba no awe so begusu atena anaso beko na Fabrizio Romano onu kwa dia betuga anasa is trying to convince Ronaldo to stay at the club. Ronaldo has several offers and solutions on the table and so far unyansaye and Jeba Chabi Alonso was say open your salute type of air strikers so far the meetings are claim so profile boya and Togusa Walker as a striker born in a Myanmar or bet me the tip panai no that to am a BIFI and we and some open Chabi Alonso at the tuka yet Emma Pamunchi salary sani so far the first salary no increase the amano Max Ebel my ready person my standing contract especially all the owners na buy Kamaduma winger no so far no ma Ebel fana at the Amasa Dero Opemo Saudi Al Ittihad successfully omo age double e was Saudi Arabia omo energy Saudi Arabia league no omo Saudi Cup na Urama Benzema ono enenya best player of the season e was Saudi Arabia league no Benzema and was senior MVP best player e was Saudi Cup final e just so baduma papa Al-Nassr abasai on pe competing Asian Champions League 2 Basada Al-Nassr so far me pacho ba Asian Europa League next season ho eno epepo eno a second most important competition ewo Europe and Asia mo fancham Asia o and we Al-Nassr nessa Al Ittihad baduma pia kama Fenerbahce their main team so far almost omani Jose Mourinho ewo meeting meeting by Fenerbahce force to tell me Mourinho the future so better than us obeko and we de panopoya Fiorentina atma making official jamaye say David Dier omo atimi so far omo atine it down omo locking it down omo anjejamu eso ejama player no new contract kwesi 2028 goalkeeper no ebegu so paduma jama na be kama na man PSG locker room na man fulfill Champions League trophy ne kakra we PSG locker room na no medi Inter locker room breo na uramo Monica baby again be toja ewo Munich Stadium or Allianz Arena PSG omo locker room with the Champions League trophy and the hono we Donnarumma also we players na Masa abrofuna hofe papa and the hono betina ha mebia eso atimi ayakama Jonathan David eso arrive e Munich wa be pm e Munich e Germany ataya Inter on so for mo player no or Baba Champions League in so far or mo se bia eso e betimi ayakama eno e dedawa ye de emam e dwumadie no so ensampini ya de mamo na me pacho e brenko de mo mamfantu enem as a CAF Champions League fana no second leg nyame pa ochina na Cairo e Petrodwa Pyramid and sound downs o beka first leg na kwa 1-1 so advantage Pyramid open home and we CAF Champions League de Petrodwa me bia kama eno e deba na me pacho mamfansia na apedwa fomrom emfa kakra emro na mo mamfantom se bash digital satellite ss open e di code na Champions League what Philippi FIFA Club World Cup what Mercury open the quarter programs via matches via bebwa bash digital satellite o kumasi ya o ye the quarter business o pesa to be akoton o mro binaton o feno no pedi nkomo o pesa usua the quarter installation o para wi squat fi onya adwuma nya fra bash o betra kodena adwuma door to door services omo ye wo hotel or pub restaurant office efie o di quarter no nya problem eya na titiko eya na scratch sabani o fra bash digital satellite oba be sese ni kama eba LMB na budget no so na kebu no esombe so di quarter na to no problem aba hon bia di quarter no me patron simple aba hon obesesa ediama was su drop report junction phenom I was 0556 287757 0556 287757 bash digital satellite was say udru abripo junction bisa so pekotoko anase ship mo sa junction so ano na fatala insecticide spray open insecticide spray emma wonan so ma complain say meti ya emma wonan so ma ummo hwere emma ntonto mebo atumpan ewo wasum ema entontom emfa magro medamase ninya fatala insecticide spray fatala Kwal unya beba buao ne scent no esaye air fresher madam we hwam emwamu abia se fridge mo se carpet ase o se air curtains emu no mo sha esese demo ma bia kama enu atutu aduane wa bonten wo se nkofo betena no mu didi a restaurant wo ene monte so mu feel de bia unya fatala kwal na fatala insecticide spray no spray wa emu abia no so esuro mo meho obi didi o enjoy what na wo che onipa ni didi a wotena wa che no na maso order more ema bia ye kama ema ntontom ne afranfranto ene moabone emeje babia wo ye wadwuma ne mo so offices ahodo fatala insecticide spray and a fatala quell ni nyina ne se omo se wo top box chiri bia free delivery babia wo bia no omo de bebra kwa fra wo mo e wo number na uno mu ni nkomo 0599 315 600 0599 315 600 o from abia ebe kama ediama na gifted icon woni ede utimi to drum utimi rapo utimi eraime enum ye hobia enu an se obeba be fa forms na bibia ye kama Fakye yesi ye de chamu free forms no untwa sempo abetim kapre untwa sika bra your front desk wo de unikuma sa freye ya ye de forms no be mane freye yesi ye pese ye boa youth no wo below 15 years wouldn't 15 years I won't qualify from 15 years upwards bra be fa forms oba na bema utimi to nyom ema bibia kama bra na obe participate na gifted icons utimi ewini omodebo no so ania ye ma collabo woni sa kwade Kid Paluta Shatter Joyce Blessing Mabel Ocho a lot of musicians when am be collabo uwia Lu Taken meso me authorize the amount na bibia so aye kama mani agi na samje no so pia so na abon no eso aye the gifted icon oba facha foundation bia enya kama 0550 772113 0550 772113 uwasembisa bia ofra busa we enye siketua bia na bia enya kama we aye Dr. Dawood eso eno Dawood 3 sister capsules and Dawood ointment sahwini na aduo no mo sasabro enso to ehuntutuo ne ba normal bi egu bidenum prekese kro de seman pelem kwasankrosa dwiba ni nyina unya Dawood ointment bebo papa mu a yanoma pono poso yam ya Dawood ointment wunan africhi unya Dawood ointment bebo papa saso ena oya na usisi aya woja wode aye Dawood 3 sister capsules eya na unyare so afia ho a hyehyehye utipa wo sasabro ni nyina Dawood 3 sister capsules sahwini aduo no wunya bia ebebo sahwa samino so na head office no wa kuma se edwoso krapa office ni bi ho fra Dr. Dawood ubeti so pemo Dawood Herbal Hospital na ya twani padua no moja no baba ya de bia hinta no ya to asede ma fra Dr. Dawood e was 0244 886 437 0244 886 437 bibia enye kama omadaruma ena no peye simpri mo dia mono nsem e de bro ye dai we ba empense mu bre ena aso
chile fofo. Pole no wa chile nyonyo. Kanye wo moye ye.
Sign ama wakwaba ediaba Fakye TV so weekend edition of Fakye Sports and ye de ebre no na obetimi do message afa WhatsApp and also message aye SMS ediabre wo de ba ye beje brebe kenkan ni nyina ediama asembisa ye be ya no eso ediama ni nyina no se number ni 0207 543637 0207 543637 ubetimi do WhatsApp message afaso aba saso and abetimi do text message afaso de aba and the Champions League night PSG Inter Milan o prediction of course one winning and the anadwi o de buy back in kadama 0207 543637 SMS or WhatsApp ubetimi send afa Facebook Fakye TV o de buy back in kadama a lot of messages now ba we de ne de eso aba e wa ha na mami bi enflo ema we Kinshadi or say PSG will be winner tonight watching you live from Green Gate Hotel Brekum and Kinshadi Edifriaba Rahim Rankin was say we give thanks and praise to the Almighty Allah for the long and success he has provided with us through the journey till now. Today Inter Milan are coming to defeat PSG and won their football night game. Mayola inside Kentampo, Tawana City, and Odifra or the Aba. We are Sabe Amakom Ahimfi. Asante Kotoko will surely beat Medema tomorrow. Come support the team. Watching live from Gospel Oak Barbering Shop, opposite Kandahar Sports, Amakom, and Ordinary Abba, and to Adanse Alberto. Good morning. I'm really enjoying your show. Keep up the good work. I'm really watching live from Akem Asuom. Where Owusu Maxwell Obeng. Good morning, Fakye Sports. Watching live from Cote d'Ivoire. Joman Chrome. Okay, Yate. Maestro Di Martin. More updates on City. Maestro Jordan Mohamed Idrisu. This is Marcelo from Yeji. More updates on Real Madrid. Nedia Marcelo Di Free Yeji Abba Enom. Evans Ador was a good morning, boss. Watching you live inside Obuasi Zongo. More fire. Okay, Evans there no Alvaro Di Santos. Say live from Wasa Nanako. Nedia or de Abba Enom baby okay if you know. Where Sheikh Baron was say Sheikh Baron Mansa Musa is watching you live from East Legon. Mansa Musa Sheikh Baron yada say. Where Fadiga Maestro watching wishing Inter Milan all the best in today's match. I believe they have the talent and determination to overcome PSG and secure a win. The show is loud and clear at Boma. Okay, Fadiga Yadasi, Randy Ajiri, PSG 2 Inter 0. Francis Ahen, please add me to at your WhatsApp no administrators where Ofori to David. Nico to Barcelona update. Okay, Nico Williams no. Hajama, please, I want the only TV. Enche, Radio Nibebe Maya way. Oman Gaddafi, more update on Chelsea's camp. Oman Gaddafi crossing. Good morning, watching live at Serri camp. Update me on Chelsea's transfer. Today PSG will win. And no edge or Diaba. Bra Pablo Emmanuel. I like your sports. Brad Pablo Eda say. Chepa for James. PSG 1, Inter Milan 2. Sasso and Fatiga across. I'm feeling the heat here at Boma. Piaga, friends of Ballon d'Or. Dembele PSG. Anetia Wajaba. Abdul Malik Fosu Jr. Listen, watching live from Manso Alpore. Nice show. Osubetimi do Janaba. Or the Facebook, WhatsApp, and now say SMS. Number no any that's no. Or the Fabi Adbe Fabiano. You bet you Brebeck and Kajame Asembisa. You be yano Edjama. Mame acknowledge the presence of the special one, the sports prophet, the suit sayer, and no Habib Muhammad. Habib, let's say.
Commander Yamadum,
suit sayer.
Alhamdulillah. Yaba.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
I know. I said you say.
Alhamdulillah.
Nyamiadum.
I did actually typical say.
Oh yes.
Then I don't know. For obvious reason, I'm just in a good mood this morning.
Sir.
Yeah.
Good.
I'm sorry, I don't know. For obvious reasons, I'm just in a positive mood. Maybe I don't think I'm Michelle White, but we're Black Stars. I just wanted to support the Black Stars. Black Stars will game in there.
Okay.
To Michelle Black Stars, yes, but I don't know. Say mood in Michelle Black Stars. Why do I have the yellow one?
And a very likely to say between actually Sunday.
Amen.
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 Now, Enra, unya taste make a cry.
Me buy in an amazing house if you hear I'm in place or Danka, maybe and can be a 9 1 hour radio.
A Kofi's kitchen.
Kofi's kitchen.
Aye, so for like traffic light as well.
My dear assorted fried rice, no disrespect to assorted fried rice, I may do Kumasi. But then rather than median, the Benny and crying, the Naya median.
Dear Ban Rano. Where if Kumasi and chance so full traffic light.
No disrespect to me more, baby, my dear assorted who come have be a dino be a cassette, me good at many masses. But the medu crewman, the media. We feel pa and dry and can sorted them with them dear sorted fried rice. No, I'm a couple of Kubaras, I say, hey, or no quantitative officer. Groom had joined to be a told you and Papa will be anymore.
Nana say,
any part of TV, I say, for who Pia Bonti, what the feel is where
the Biamacasa, who did and Ponia,
it was good. Maybe an yet tasty womb. Assorted and
sausage, no bibias. Kofi's kitchen, Yanana say, the sports team leader. What the first for light traffic lights and as we are not what I say, I might say, that's a bim review.
Yeah, that's a bim
review. Because programs when they say, and round so. And then so they will have a Champions League and you bring have a programs when they are the end bar. Can you bad cry? A lot of so Ashiki cameraman. And I held down. Okay. Kofi's Yankupon kitchen. Kofi's kitchen. Yankupon shop. Nas and a camucho. Brana, they are fine.
Commander, I might have walked about near more matchy. And then Champions League 19 to concentration in our Champions League. But before that, we have stories tournament say, Odin Yama, we eba, which near Mandra. Galatasaray Sports Kulumbu, El Turkai, Turkey. Ayedema, our African brother Victor Osimhen. Look, Akasan Kufu, umeti ma bonipa. No, my boy, no do Osimhen. Edi actually Osimhen say we need bit me the amount what na kruma.
O ma do there
dear, so say you man feel say you are one of us. You belong to us. You who say okay ho. We're talking about a player just a year ago. Now on one idiom, said the electronic so oba ni diemu na ne dia anje no Osimhen Napoli across so many years not Scudetto Muntimenje. This boy Victor Osimhen LED Napoli Momuji Scudetto. Omoji wie na dia na Naples for the catcher no. Omo se Quaradona, Quarascalia ene da na se. Nipa obo omo pounds na Victor Osimhen ba ya nda na se. Ewi ase club na nka so official handle kra koye emfonyini bi di ba ya na sebi e de moki Osimhen. Ni nyina ka ho na ma abufu the second season owie ya okase team ne kra on to aso biem but oba team my friend say gala ade bia nkofo ne pese o moye e ma ohu se ye betima di watem e o bibia o free buy no but the had we ye de we respect you, we adore you, we cherish you. I think it's omaya ade bia ade aka say Osimhen ne nkofo ne begia tum say baby ane ha
nanka what
onko big team bia e wo Europe na say obenante sika ne niema de anka omo one season for mankofo we just to appreciate them for the love and support omo de ada di ache ono Victor Osimhen. I think oh yes na yes
now share president no na o ka bibia gunasum guests so mu show you
ade bi o say kofo we ye e kire say omodo Osimhen. I think omaye enti ono ankasa steady ne niema na ohwe na ebeboa. I think so stay one extra year minya no Chelsea anka mepe. But say Oma any big team in Europe no be stay around. Kobe ko Saudi the Oma 1 year and for show appreciation and for my gala for. Commander, just Philippi on that na yenko ye. The next picture Franco Masantuano.
Yes.
Akwada we River Plate akwada na no pay from Endo Adimre nyina multiple reports are ban say Paris Saint-Germain for ni na din komama nkomona ko anim. Madrid for call home maybe a chairman net koda but they say PSG for ascend discount among match in recent times. Now in family ne krano Oma maybe mu take it to come and watch the final match at Airbus and they want to do everything to convince a 15-year-old boy who plays for River Plate, Franco Masantuano, to say, look, on modern one award the 13 goals in your last 7 matches for River Plate. And they believe say he's one for the future and a talent. And then they may win ever one almost say already desired way. And I AD in Comache and he says, open manager, wait my far quadaki to be no man for so free maba. Where they there, why is I Emery? If I desire doing if I didn't come to more convinced and they say, Louis Enrique is the right man, obey me abua. I'm all no Masantuan in the modern born across. So still they are in the conversation. Omu didn't come out, try to do everything. I'm going to convince you. But I feel say the talent, any potential stay could see who know the mainstream European footballer ever boa yenina. Ken. Me kai me say me the video be my production me no be di home come na me the master but me the Champions League come now on your screen run straight into the Champions League. The big game is coming on Allianz Arena in München and also Munich, Germany, 7 p.m. Esteban Kovac the center referee okoye nimsa prior to this year Champions League nanka referee will be a hope is a final match obetimi edi Simon Masaniaka of Poland. Unfortunately the controversies are about the game odi Inter Barcelona at the semi-final stage in the Barca for a protested cancel maybe so people felt say no can who be intina UEFA SSana and Esteban Kovac and Ebana Wababa match. It is the two big teams and this season in Champions League and APM. Les Parisiens, Paris Saint-Germain against the Nerazzurris International Milan. Now over the two teams are omu erum na omaba be sia kan na commander this season omu nyina modern bo aso ani ye papa say ye bo omaba so we'll get much into details near din come now look at this on your screen. If it in 1992 1993 season these are managers are omu emerge victorious our Champions League intende yenwie no ye the either say reference Simeone Inzaghi and now say Louis Enrique ba ku din eba beto say 2024 2025 some manager no energy Champions. So the list on your screen are the previous managers from 92 eba ebepem baby agina say coaches are on the clubs at the Champions League and their project. So the next manager on your screen is Simeone Inzaghi. He's trying say after a name say the list way say the updated version the D either so or no and this man on your screen called Luis Enrique Martinez Garcia Eluchu and also the D now Luis Enrique win Champions League in Ibida. He's won it with club a friend said FC Barcelona in 2010. The last time Barcelona edged on Champions League about 10 years ago, 2015. And although edged Champions League issue now the other catcher say Luis Enrique edged Barcelona edged. He's looking to become the 6th manager who win the trophy with 2 different clubs. The previous managers are Omaya Sardin, Don Carlo Ancelotti with AC Milan and then Real Madrid. Otmar Hitzfeld here with Borussia Dortmund and then Bayern Munich. Job Heynckes here with Real Madrid and then club and friends at Bayern Munich. Jose Mourinho with FC Porto and then international. Pep Guardiola with FC Barcelona and then Manchester City. So he's trying to be the next manager after say all say the din ever better list we so no. Obesan outright say Juma the previous 6 managers we am abo with the iron and also be the next manager he didn't ever can say he is a coach and what winning Champions League no with 2 different clubs are the modern also and they road to Munich. These are the two clubs so now when you look at the league phase Paris Saint-Germain airborne finals they buy more league phase accumulated just 13 points but when team qualify from the league phase so they needed to drop and go play off before say do stage echo the knockout phase no they make sure say qualify by the round 16th the quarter final the semi finals and then do the grand finale and the project International Milan 19 points. 84th position out of the league phase. Into Omono na playoff we are M4. Now, when it comes to round 16th, Omomo any 2 legs against Feyenoord. If who results are Inter, it's done. They are the quarter final stage against Bayern Munich, and also results are International Milan HOK in the 2 phases. Then the semi-final stage, Barcelona 3-3, and then the return encounter. Inter 4-3. Inter progress Eddie Rome or the grand final. So these are the 2 teams. No, Omu Road and also the Genia or Majenin Kakran. Eddie Ababedu the stage Omujina is Lautaro Martinez. Since a ball the semi-final game against Barcelona, ABC the Omo ball because of the knockout Unyai coach, I say he's fully fit. They prepared him about reserve when energy be a Oma Jantan captain. They wish and hope we say and then obey me back into bed at the abo. This picture, I will how you say when you for mommy. Me nobody in Comobidia found this is a branch of friends Osman Dembele on it Nuno Mendes. My baba can't some Eddie Acho. The reason I brought this picture. Now the next picture I flip on your screen. Club by friends at Paris Saint-Germain. Omu zonal control. Zones are omunya much of their control in terms of Champions League this season. So when you look at it, PSG in here, baby, omu control the answer that any sropa and the attacking and I said the typical number 9 zone. And Paris Saint-Germain and a lot of control in terms of omu game. And I've explained this over and over to you anytime there are PSG in common in the Champions. The reason being that they don't have a static number 9. PSG team no obi enu abeka say we a typical number 9 out and out striker ojina because either Bakula, DIABY, Kvaratskhelia, Ousmane Dembele, these are players none of these players are mabo mudi a typical number 9 obi operate centrally at the club your first Paris and so they move into the spaces and what the flanks no matter try say one ever ball as an improvised number 9 and as a false number 9 sometimes no move at their feed space that is how a club your first PSG ball the border International Milan and so dominance any baby you could see said this space for Inter Milan because of the availability of a branch your friend said Lautaro Martinez and now to some extent Marcus Thuram Omu will be ever saying anymore you feel this our space no where the pink we are HSN Inter very present when it comes to that space the next picture me roll it the amount in branch here the edit Denzel Dumfries now this season player back one the money was so any pa Ediama club by your friends International Milan Denzel Dumfries in terms of the position and the kind of us to operate attackingly him to try and create work for the team anytime you about say Inter and Denzel Dumfries are running into the final third of opponent one in the air you anticipate said obetimi switch ball on the but into the final and I said the end product of club your friends International Milan I'm a connection number for Inter to get the goal in the last 2 games of boy in the semi-final stage against club your friends Barcelona and my project Eddie so 189 minutes in those 2 games now boy 2 goals from him 3 assists so 5 goal involvement for Abrante Offense Denzel Dumfries in semi-final alone. What it means is that and there's a PSG now all player back one you need to keep eye on Abrante the Denzel Dumfries when you give him that opportunity so on Sergio forward now on anymore is either he's going to score or he's going to create an assist for the other players but at the back one the position now about a right winger to some extent a right back or running into that channel. Nipa obe operate at the afane side. Abrante na me the picture Eddie Nkanchire on Ousmane Dembele, Nuno Mendes, and this season he has been dribbled past just once our Champions League campaign. And Denzel Dumfries ever tries to be pretty at the for that space akwakonya go but Nuno Mendes and what them born also done that position is going to be a close call at the ama omumienu so when you are watching the game you try to see the battle between Nuno Mendes and Abrante and Denzel Dumfries the moment stopping Mo Salah yes or stopping Mo Salah stopping Bukayo Saka whoever when you the opportunity operated the so you try everything to make sure that team and friends Inter ever double up that space to create the overload. Now, Ometima Denzel Dumfries and then the Sana so many Abrante first and Nuno Mendes and just the efficiency of Abrantia, your friend said Denzel Dumfries in the Champions League this season. No, we are not going to see that at the end. There, short location, another short location conceded. This is club your friend said International Milan in 2024-2025 Champions League season. Inter defensively. Near Castle Modemo elsewhere until they met Barcelona goals they started say influence in Champions League this season, not considering rate in the elbow from but there her positions are opponent are Inter and Wamabono are creative and as you imagine any short aqua club I face Inter opponent. So what it means is that they give spaces for opponents no money nebon Emma ultimately the short in the ever, but they have a man in their polar the modern but elsewhere he saved them numerous occasions and make sure a short and never bad but he prevent all those shots from say or conceded. So only 10 goals conceded. And only a day red no I indicator here. So excluding penalties, goals are International Milan are conceded and he didn't come 214 shots conceded. So conceded 214 shots with all the positions are my indicator on the graph on Eddie Archel. Not a 10 pen air to now. Yes, Oma conceded about 6 goals in their last 2 games against Barcelona. They name them defensively Inter and Modemo Eswanipa because the 214 shots and an ABOU pool, ne emu 10 pen air to defensively the Inter performance now. So I think say I was a club Paris and you may take a clue on that and we make sure so do many because now Paris and you may shorter and also I concede. International Milan in the Scudetto this season.
Okay,
we Udinese free what say goals Marco 12. Any free set pieces and also corner kicks, any free kicks no. PS and also Inter the next club or to 11 and winner. Now Paris Saint-Germain in the French Ligue Championnat and so conceded 11 goals from set pieces. So this is it. International Milan are very good when it comes to set pieces. Say you about free kick and I about corner kick. My character also Udinese in Kwana 12 in the Scudetto this season. The next club or to also Inter 11 and Udinese. But in terms of Paris Saint-Germain, so who call the French Ligue Championnat? Almost all the clubs are in terms of set pieces goals from Marco City. And what it means is that Inter ever heard the weakness of team and friends at Paris and say, go for your boss set piece, you bet me they are found near Yagu. PSG will also want to work on that to make sure they prevent club your friends at International Milan from using weakness. No, now MON-FRI and Shaw made 12 first graph. And I was telling you, shorter a cut Inter for any poem. Anyhow, they've been able to deal with it. Shot on target face 59, 48 saves for goalkeeper Ian Some. Or face 59 out of the 240 shots now you have it be a block, it be a wire, but the Abana Swa on target 59. While making sure a Mumako 48. He has dealt with that. And at 11, I didn't catch on. So only save percentage 81.4% when it comes to a Juma goalkeeper friend say Yensome Ediama Klaba, your friend say International. So one position and I say one particular person Inter for one account on him so much. Over Denzel Dumfries, over Marcus Thuram, over Lautaro Martinez, Jan Bisek, whoever, and more than any for Klaba. The friends say International and this season in Champions League. But Ken, the one person who any from a branch of friends say Jan Some a proper bargain because all the amount of money I'm going to find from Bayern Munich 5 million pay. No more cash on a lot of money from Manchester United for Andrew Onana. Now or buy Adia Onana a year at the mile which Manchester United Ten Hag believe in ball playing goalkeepers and not OG. Unana said a Juma or if he's still available in the market, backdrops or the Inter Akobo Champions League final. He believes that he was the right man for the Manchester man. Or by it's very unfortunate say or not Ten Hag and Kasa and successful then Unana also now 70 the baby is here, you know. This goalkeeper is one goalkeeper Inter for an account to match on himself with the experience and in the exposure the wire season women he will be able to guide club your friends international so omumi so we picture ya edaso ya and then you ever critical saves are omumi nyina along the line to Genia or find out there were games Donnarumma and they decided Edema club your friends I remember say whenever I used to bet na a blasting he said PSG bra omo breni na oka ho menim se ye be kan sa asem no and omo ye meeting ka tell zekofo na keka wo ma adwan kire wo fache and the two from then go and watch him against Liverpool. He is the reason why PSG Liverpool and MON-FRI. And from then Eba Stadium
against Arsenal
Donnarumma has been so phenomenal for club your friends say Paris and so these two goalkeepers we have a lot of things to watch from them and then because everybody will make sure say Obaba duty we keep saying in Champions League team Belgium there are players Emma Woje no matter how good your team is, there's going to be one moment your goalkeeper need to come into your rescue. Now I save you several times, and you have big goalkeepers saving their clubs. I'm doing edge trophy. Some person who be power go and watch DIABY, Argentina and France at the final. That time, Colombo won born at any given opportunity. No, be a fool say France MG trophy next year. So, but DIABY came into the party and showed say World Cup final and a final game. You need your goalkeeper. Time our players are faulting. No massive. So I believe say Abranti and the Donnarumma have a lot to offer, and then you may same as goalkeeper and the Yansoma. So obey. Now let's talk about this picture. Me do busua and I'm quite so eba.
Martin.
Me my first picture and I can roll back now. Me do work on that. Yes, I could come before. Then I come back to this picture. Me the now commanders our picture we are. We didn't kind Eddie Emma Wana. Have a clear look at it. Born now airborne. Why not ABOU home? A club by friends of Paris Saint-Germain. Now let's go back to picture now. Me the actually is here. You know, from 2014. Ebe Gina baby Gina say yeah, what Champions League. Now who's a Champions League? You know, yeah, fixture no. From UEFA for one hono. Club are ABOU home no. It tells you something. Now look at it. 2014 Lisbon. Real Madrid equose Atletico Madrid 4-1. UEFA. Eye toss and Nibi na Real Madrid the home team.
Oh, we need
Madrid won it.
Okay.
2015 in Berlin, Barcelona against Juventus. UEFA area in the toss and Barcelona as a home team. 3-1. Barcelona won it. Milan 2016, Real Madrid against Atletico Madrid. Your point there 1-1. On penalties, Real Madrid won it. Cardiff 2017, Madrid Juventus, Madrid home team, they won it. Kiev 2018, Real Madrid Liverpool, Madrid home, Madrid won it. Madrid 2019, Liverpool Tottenham, Liverpool a home team, Liverpool won it over Tottenham. Lisbon 2020, Bayern Munich, Paris Saint-Germain, Bayern as the home team, Bayern won it. And then 2021, Porto, Chelsea, Manchester City, Chelsea as the home team, and not Chelsea, I imagine victorious. 2022, Paris 2022, Real Madrid, Liverpool, Madrid as the home team, Real Madrid won it. Istanbul 2023, Man City, Inter, Man City as the home team, Man City won it. And the last one, London 2024, Real Madrid, Dortmund, Madrid as the home team, not Real Madrid. So from Lisbon 2014, 10 years down the line, Nina club ABOU home team no image victorious. Can be the actual PSG home team and it's a record never twice this season. It's a record never twice and that. Then PSG stand the chance to be winning. Now what the Inter record trophy about? You know as you see a PSG HC treble. Yeah, both season na year kono. Clubs are not on money extra treble. Not international and Eka treble in common. But Oman you care for make trophy. Now PSG just say Obetuma making sure obejin the first ever treble. Okay. Now, Luis Enrique had the treble when he did that. The last time you heard Luis Enrique say, "Oh, we need Champions League, he won treble."
That's 2015.
2015. Now, maybe he did Inter 7 final or in Champions League. Previous 6 now, Oma we need 3 and Oma lose 3. 3 now Inter Milan lose our Champions League final. They've lost it to opponents who continue to win treble. Wabo final 6 and then they can 7.
Okay.
6 no wadi mu 3.
Okay.
3 now we lose no opponent will be lose man eventually omu win trouble. It is a
so we want Inter supporters
I'm just giving them a near
because one anticipate teams in favor of
yes.
3 times Oma losing now so they lost it to teams that winning treble.
Now
and they say PSG waje French league no.
Yeah.
Waje French cup.
Yeah.
Say so what you were also trouble. Money Enrique said the motivation is obey making history in Paris.
Exactly. And one can answer the last time he won treble or the Champions League in us. So we are hoping to end so bet my side in the toss. Remember the deal lineup will come Eddie Ama. But because of a seminar can now enter for one say Afui European final like Yabba who player be no part of Argentina. Omu 2022 Mundial trophy now the team aqua final like Wakobono. Omu soji a sort of Europa League. Kuti Romero he won the Europa League. Enzo Fernandez with Chelsea Conference League. They are putting their faith in Abranti first Lautaro Martinez. Say Martinez Enzo Argentina ni sa squad no ko bom modern no so county. Say but to also their image here that way they believe that Lautaro Martinez who is even their captain.
They say 2 natural.
Yes. Now, my main fan call the next one as my baby lineup no come kakrebi. I'm sure somebody will do a lot of tactics. Champions League abako semno. You see, they be a catcher who say Champions League, you know. One tournament, a history, and a Phoebe Ebubiano, the history, a coup, a didn't come extra. It recognizes the history anytime about Champions League final. The reason in Tia catcher was said, first timer, who trophy now, Onje, no Aquaba. So also I had the opportunity now be who Ubetimaji. PSG who trophy no.
Okay.
And this time around, your first time on her trophy, Inter de Wajibida appears in an NGB. The catcher was say the Champions League final and the call Monica will be our NGB and a Koji. And this time around, Paris Saint-Germain and NGB or Kwakwa Koji. The last time Luis Enrique won Champions League, he won against Italian opposition or the Barcelona LGTR Juventus. This time around, he's playing against another Italian opposition in the shape of, and I said in the shape of club, my friend said, International Milan. Now we are there from 2005 season, 2005-06 season, and that was screen is every Champions League final I have club now watching a Brazilian player, either in a starting 11 and answer on the bench. Let me roll for you. This is 2006 final. Barcelona won 2-1 against one Casa team Arsenal. This is Barcelona lineup. No? The way Barca lineup now, where Arsenal lineup now. Who you now 2 any a Barca? Who will be Ronaldinho? He's a Brazilian. The first one for 2 chimney. The next one, 2007. Milan Eshe Liverpool edge lineup in the Kaka, Brazilian. And also ABOU AC Milan. The next one it was Manchester United Chelsea in 2009. Lineup no and that screen is so ocean. You get a Brazilian for club by friends Manchester. So this is the lineup from first 11 to the bench. ABOU Brazil Nibia was starting. I said Brazil Nibia ni Manchester team. How comes Manchester LG? Let me give you the bench. Manchester United were having Anderson, a Brazilian.
Yes.
I'm on the Baba G. So either the Brazilian start or the Brazilian is on the bench. The moment Brazilian is part of team now LG, it means Omekwa Koji. The next picture to us Barcelona, Baba G in 2009. So I'm lineup. Salvio Enedahano. He's a Brazilian. He helped them. Barcelona won in Rome against club by friends like Manchester United. In 2010, Jose Mourinho's Inter. We here said me have a actual Brazil near Julio Cesar and the goalkeeper or that pool International Milan Etokos Ekoji against Bayern Munich. Let's roll into Barcelona in 2011. Barca Ebeji I'm lineup and that was screen. So Dani Alves, a Brazilian on the set and Chelsea. Barcelona eventually won over Club. Your friend said Manchester United. The next picture, Chelsea 2012 squad. No, me here say me squad night. So David Luiz and Dahana. He's a Brazilian or the Brazil. And also ABOU Chelsea. I did the next one 2013 Bayern Munich. Bayern starting 11. No, Ushemu you see a Brazilian say on also ABOU Amo Maji. So where this Bayern Munich squad there was a Brazilian in it. Let me try and get it for you. I think. In the first 11, you will not see, but in the bench there was a Brazilian. Yes, Dante Bonfim, correct. So there's Dante Bonfim. That was the name I was looking for. Dante Bonfim, Brazilian. ABOU Amomonsoaje. Roll the next one. Real Madrid ABT, Atletico Madrid, Ubenya Brazilian. In this Real Madrid squad, ABOU Emeki Shose Omonso AJ Eddie SC Omonaso. Bench in the first 11, na Brazilian in bench. Diego Marcelo. Yeah. Bench as a Brazilian. Next picture, Barcelona, Ebeshe Juventus there. Open here, friends, Luis Enrique, Edema Barcelona. Dani Alves once again, a Brazilian. Also, Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid on penalty. Casemiro, a Brazilian. Really the next one, Madrid corner, the same Casemiro. Another one, called 3 at once, the same Casemiro. Brazilian, SILYC. Liverpool, Ebeshe Club, a friend said Tottenham Hotspur. Ubemudia, Ubenya Fabinho, Ubenya Alisson Becker. They are all Brazilians. Omobuama, Liverpool, Bayern Munich, PSG. Look at the Bayern Munich squad. Also, Edibo, Muhammad, Ekoji, ACO. In their bench, Ubenya Felipe Coutinho, a Brazilian, and all balloon from Barcelona. Obabuama Club, a friend said Bayern Munich, and so Chelsea won against Manchester City in 2021. Thiago Silva, a Brazilian. ABOU Emma Chelsea, and then Real Madrid signed by BMG against Liverpool. Vinicius Junior, Casemiro, Rodrigo, Omunina, Brazilian. Omode Real Madrid and then the next one Manchester City Eddie Club leading Eddie International. And when you look at the Manchester City squad, you see a Brazilian and also a woman or India goalkeeper. Ederson and also a Brazilian or and then Real Madrid against Dortmund last year. The same Vinicius Junior, Rodrigo, Brazilians are also a woman or more. Now let's go back. The Uncle squad now Everbo and the Eddie the two teams now Asia can. So how far International Milan team. They are starting 11 now. We anticipate send we make my start here man Ediama Club. Your friend say Inter Milan. So this is how you share him send Inter ebe line up on the screen. According to manager, your friend say Inzaghi, he is serving almost everybody available and he's routing into the typical 3-5-2 system. Now DBI him say onimo ba obo na obo ni. So when you see Yen Soma Impo, Bisek, any Bastoni and then Achebi on the 3 defensive unit are all bomb the 3, but then in 5 no, Denzel first, my kind of duty and I'm very sure Maestro will do a lot of tactical things, so I'll not go much into that. Denzel first, ABOU pretty Eddie free the right position as a right winger, and then DiMarco I said the left winger Henrik Mkhitaryan, Akancha Hanoglu, and Barella, and so Ewon Finfi, the midfield trial, I'm going to try to protect our team in the back line and then making sure say I'm going to go and then with the progressive passes, I'm going to look at him Akusturam, and Abrantia, the Lautaro Martinez, or lead the attack, and the international. This is the starting 11 for Club, the first international. There is no Brazilian here. On their bench, there is no Brazilian there. Now, let's roll to Club of France Paris Saint-Germain. I'm also line up. I anticipate send you be home some start kicking Donnarumma, Impo, Achraf Hakimi, Marquinhos, Pacho, Nuno Mendes, 4 players at the back of Club. Your friend said Le Paris. In Fifi, Fabien Ruiz, Vitinha, João Neves, na Omani Kvaratskhelia, Dembele, Desire do. This is how you anticipate send we Enrique and Shabere. So when we do that is Marquinhos here. He's a Brazilian.
From Brazil.
For Club, a friend said Paris, and so they have that identity to their credit. Say, so I'll call back. I didn't care Club or go home from 2010 Lisbon. About him this stage, a win, and then from 2005-2006 season, Team B or the Champions League, one way or the other, have a Brazilian in their team. Either the person is starting for team and answer or Eddie free bench. So it tells you, say everything is tilting toward Club. Eddie Paris and say, Sabakosem history and then the money they cover born there. PSG a favorite in terms of ball na nkasabo tactically I believe say PSG are the better side in my books o metimi e dey anya pass Club friends international the only idea Inter over team the Paris Saint-Germain experience in terms of experience pedigree any exposure. The last time I heard Club a friend say Inter Milan say about Champions League final 2 years ago against Manchester City or lose here. The squad or the boy and that this side as compared to the squad area. Now you see Onana here imposed na assistant Amajen Suma and Ababedown. Or match your Bastoni Asebi Damien. This time around Bisek Asebi Bastoni. So Bisek Abba in place of Abrantia Damien. Brian Fifi on Kofono bomb wide wing position. Denzel Dumfries, DiMarco, the same Denzel Dumfries, DiMarco. So it tells you it's a sub position. In terms of the back 5 players, 1, 2, and the new faces are Ababishim. They are carrying old boys are Omunum for that Brian Finfio, no Chahanoglu, and then Brozovic, Chahanoglu, Edas, the same Chahanoglu, Ubenyak make it time. So Brozovic, any new say, or Nam, Saudi Arabia, or Pesca, Barella, the same Barella here, and then Dzeko, Lautaro Martinez, this time a Trump, Lautaro Martinez. So only 4 players from the last team at a Champions League final and in the end. So what it means is that in terms of experience, international Milan squad or more experience than I was. But I believe that with a Juma Louis and Ricky and then the boys now here are free, baby. Almost started a free and not GDA crowd any muso made the project and Air said and how far they've come. I have that strong belief in Louis Enrique Martinez. And then in Kof when they say they will be able to do the magic and then you read Monique. Not reconcile favor. We say Monique and go Pramana newcomers will be on GB that end about Utim Ebejisi now. So with all the things I've told you, in my mind, I have that strong belief in it. I'm meeting Ababeji Champions League. Now I'm saying this. Ousmane Dembele need to step another feet closer to the Ballon d'Or conversation.
By winning and there.
Not just winning. But he need to make case for himself. Say, yeah, the Ballon d'Or and Hong Kong, big boys at big night take big decisions. Say, Ronaldo Champions League, of course. So PSG team, if there is one player who need these results, or one can also need to help himself, Ousmane Dembele, and picture now, we didn't kind of I think Nuno Mendes have what it takes to unlock Abrantia, your friend say Ousmane Dembele, and then you mean for Dembele to get 1 foot closer to Ballon d'Or and Nkomana Yedino. Where I stand, and then the American I'm not being biased, but Inter Beshigus Nibiatia, Club of France PSG. There is no way this PSG team, or maybe a bit jittery, pressure elbow Mosua, they find it difficult to control almost with the experience at Inter to ram Lautaro ever running into the spaces behind backline. I believe Inter Ebenya goal, but I don't see Inter winning the match. Paris Saint-Germain is potent out front. Inter for actually vulnerability or recently, especially in their game against Barcelona. Say, we are on here, you can find a way to get past our back line. Inter will lose in my book, Commander. I see Paris Saint-Germain winning the Champions League for the first time. Louis Enrique getting the treble, and then Osman Dembele putting the 9 back closer.
Okay, Obia Basisia say Inter
prediction.
Inter or Brazilian or Moscow. Carlos Augusto.
Carlos Augusto in the Inter team. Then I'll have to cross check that.
Oh,
Thanks
yes.
for the correction.
Yes.
So Inter or Carlos Augusto. So
it
means
a Brazilian.
It means a
Brazilian. Under Carlo Ancelotti.
Still at the record holds. So what about you as loud as well, Brazil? So it's good, sir. We'll be a boy with that. So let's see how that will go back. Commander, I see PSG winning the trophy. To be very honest with you, I see PSG winning. Makase Inter go. So let me go for a 3-2 win.
3-2 win.
Yeah, let me go for a 3-2 win.
For PSG.
For PSG.
Okay, me that's it.
A match I represented a lot of goals at the Amen. So I'm going for a 3-2 win for Club FNS Paris Saint-Germain. My video ni but my maestro we are not in a video we hon come.
Sir.
Maestro we are na di video we hon come nti we are maestro we are mon kind production mon kind say
Mate. Good job done.
Thank you.
Bravo. Why you Juma? Tizo say we feel it too much. Or main garage swame Mazin Tizo Windscreens Enterprise. First building garages windscreens rap say anopai perfect analysis and the special one at the amen we did him pass say the first time I show ni bi what kafache unko bia very educative perfect analysis no dem Rhyme rank was say the Habib the historian Nana Boama was it Good Morning Fakye TV. PSG will win tonight. Nana Boama Ediano no. Where Kwame Gula? This is Kwame Gula watching you live from Kwau Afram Place North. More update on Real Madrid. Where Asante Joseph Visca Chelsea. Cruise medal. We are coming with heat. PSG and what the fire emoji snabber. Piaga, friends of PSG. Dembele for Ballon d'Or. Nediano no. Samsung Cruise medal once again. PSG will win tonight. Piaga, you guys are so fantastic. What's the Zol? Tonight, International Milan will beat PSG. You know, there are a lot of messages about Brobe. So, and the boss say, Carlos Augusto, Inter. Brobe, thank you a lot. Nyankupon Shop. A lot of messages now about Ebegusu Ebeyibi Efro. So Ediama also bet me the odie. So the aba na way edene de ede aba. Okay, brepame yi yini nyina Efro. So Ediama maestro, the sexy maestro. So enya apiemu fia. Also ebabe justice to ele games outdoor and some outdoor. Yede to Obama so nyina no maestro eba abe room Ediama shano say ene Saturday Facha Sports. And I would see near Trans Saturday be anopa 6. Ekusi anopa 9 near we. Now try the working days during the weekdays now. Anopa 7 to 8 near the presentation na bro. Luther King Abu Dhabi. Na the bro Fridays na Ricardo Varas the local na bro. And you may be we about 3 years near better now the entire team. Beba from 3 to 5:30 near the bro. Let be come on. Me catch on say ubetimi eso I short video. Edo prediction edi aba and the game na e to dwano foul phone your short video not more than 30 seconds from my on WhatsApp why na e winning ne PSG na e winning Inter na e winning scoreline ebe kwose your short video na fama isisi abra wo hwe number na egu screen so na bibia so aye kama ye be sorry a ye be ma kwan ye be bo amobi ati prediction also bet my free na do contribution about bread medie no bena we ye die ho abesisi e
Charlie, I hire for the road. You can't throw her, but you can't throw her. Bam, Gandhi draws in that. Kai. Chain. Beside the video for Fraba. Hey, my head, my wrist.
Right, Ebesan Amwakwa Babiem. Amuzupi. Dr. Amuzu, good morning. Na no credit nya danta ne danta. Danta de sika koko eba no. Enye heba mesebia ene wose wono. Ene nkrofo de sika ni bre. Ntomu ne aduro kra no makotete ha bia. Ede abrofudu asan be susum. No mo makeka bom no enya nsunsu aso bone woni padua no so. Wohia obi a han kasa wote. Usuro nyame. Wodi amamre ne amane nhyehyeye so na ya bibiduro. Dr. Amuzu na duro bi ebedwama so bia no ekasa ano nam na ano hye. Amuzu P heba mesha. Menua ba ma bema mo ho dam wate. Ma wunti bema epia wo mrafi. Mo himfi ono nya de encheche. Oba bi wo ha sabe no ma fita fi na himfi pie. Oba bi wo ha eya wote nka. Woni bema hia kra na na say dry na sintimi mfo. De bia upra wote yaw enya wo de. Uhia Amuzu P. Oba bi obosom su a obu ne nsa ya kana ni dane na wo twa agyaadwo na yase ne hia wo kasa no kra no mu na bosom su ya fi a wotim no obi a wo se ante ama no wabu ne nsa ne men's star maso uhia Amuzu P. Oba bi oba bosom me nsa bosom nan o menstruate da umu nsa busa sesa moja fina obo ade se bosom bia no emfi ni padua no mu pie no wo de na he na ekọ ya de na obo abo ano no uhia Amuzu P. Oba bi obosom ba ko tim menstruate 2 or 3 times. Yade uhia Amuzu P. Menua ba enso be na egugu. Je na haw uhia Amuzu P. Bama enso bi furu bama no pie. Wo sha box a wo be wura na wo kam. No atwo ketrema enso bi furu bama no mama box na ache no. Enso wo bi abegugu bama na no ya na ahye ensu. Opai ekona aba na eye troka. Owa na obama ne mu akaw. Emu aye ope uhia Amuzu P. Amuzu P. Obi owa ne bema na ekuru bia bededa ho. So do obehia na awotre wotre ekona aba. Uhia Amuzu P. Odi ane asasabro ahuntutuo. Onyare so wonte afo eya na so afie. Wadro Amuzu P heba mesia. Dr. Amuzu say yen kan tro say Ghana de onti ni di no na bia fe ni yawo no. Bia si nyina obi agina duru ni bia tu. Na Amuzu P ukọ heba shop bia na ubenya bia to. Ana ofreda obejo so na wa kire ose ba bia wo no kwa ha e na obenya upeni do support to akoton Fred Dr. Amuzu e wo number yi so na bibia enye kama Dr. Amuzu P 0247 7767 43 0247 7767 43 and 0241 988 884 0241 988 884 Dr. Amuzu freno na oni ni Amuzu P heba me sha nkomo na ebebo afa special na maestro eba na o video no ka wonsem kakra che
Commander Tottenham Hotspur is a brand here your friend EX Bizuma na Bizuma na ne ba keto ade tekam no modi nkomo na o ka che ne ba ne se memebo Emma Mali national team na opo wumpu unyini ya ball no ana obebo Mali akwa ne papa no se be bon je de hu do so kire wo no England da ho won so obebo from Mali o de ma e mo video ni kire se o metima roll video na to ana
me ba cho mo mienti akra
tradition ici moi je suis malien je veux que mon fils joue pour le Mali écoutez ce qu'il me dit tu dis quoi
je veux jouer en Angleterre on joue pas Mali
tu joues pas pour Mali
non
pourquoi
je joue en Angleterre
mais faut jouer pour Mali non. Comme ça tu vas être capitaine numéro 10
non
tout ça c'est sa maman
non
no England the house even come Mali they no papa say they the house here England
papa no wa akoda no
England the house even come Mali me ko de o Mali so what it is telling us is that say you are not careful
your money in
the next 15-20 years e di anim no ye man o muti abruchire ya de hye no muti abruchire bobo na o wo ho no probability say o mbe wo nkwada bo man na be hu bo ne bo a o talent ni wo soro na Africa de bi e be like behind de nya bi na bi ni papa ni nya ya kwada ne be bo but at this age what papa na njian control na at this age o ye so 15 years a
na abruchire so ntisa no wa sha kwada
where da kwose no he is bold and blunt enough telling the father say master what's he saying England da ho se me mra na mo Mali o me de ho. Baby I do no.
Me that say the special one. These are some of the attractions are chef Fakye sports are ubenya air cross na near the lot air bro. Maestro, the sexy man. Good morning.
Good morning, go Ryan.
Yes.
You are okay there.
Me adum no pay so o say no cry so sexy.
Hey, pressure dey baby. I don't go do for cause we are be in your fa.
Oh, them so one I say so yes sexy man. Anna
Man can say.
Oh,
you more video na.
WW who can say? Who can say?
You more video
say.
Ha o dem enti no.
The office. E did nkobo. And I would say I did wo me ho no do obi hu ye no ho na so there be no kra nipa ni hu a sexy.
Conference as of the entire company.
Na o video
na course of the entire so kind of
popular request mo video. Say video no pay kra boy.
Oh.
Video no production video no move for 2 years also one can say na you say the can.
Oh.
Right, I don't know.
Say the one can.
Right.
What's what I'm saying about? Say I'm watching the show like and clear.
Video na back.
Why we I was too knock. I was knock. Why I was too knock.
Coffee. Why we are you? Luta de ba ye. Luta de so wo. And musi enya nkroma. Sexy man bato. Yeah, what's what Adams the message about? I'm watching the show like loud and clear at Techiman. Wasiu Adams, AK Foreign News. Please send my greetings to PSG fans in Techiman, Janko Community Day Senior High School from Wasiu Adams, AK Foreign News. Nadia or de Albano. My school. Oh, not day.
Yeah, so the party hojena umpa ja abokuma na penti side baba.
Na baba na otina umpe.
Nse na ho ya hojo. Esi ma baba tina mukom.
Wa na do mu akotu.
Mi am di mu akotu. Mi ana me de mu ba.
But a fatal pass o. Guess yes I know. So why you teacher da?
Oh yes.
Wa say KG teachers no. Omo tren kwada na dia. A lion has a tail. It has a big head and a very small waist. Oh, if you are my oh yeah no. Teacher say no be so wu. O de mo fam to so na nkonfo be make me boa. KG madam for no. And I special nessa. KG madam say a lion. Bonso no ma sorry. Na ba ku body ne nsa ko no ma so no de ne nsa ko no to.
Se ni nyina kan ade che no.
Aha. See ele si bia.
Sine be ma ade che na interesting. Na nkra na TV so ya de.
Maestro Yanko. And you have a lot to do.
Yeah, we have a lot to do. But Brian, young country man for say, and the UEFA Champions League is going to be an interesting game. Because I've seen PSG and I've seen Inter Milan. I've seen PSG over the years and I've seen Inter Milan over the years. Simeone Inzaghi, that year now OJ, and I said that year now all going to the finals with at the side of Manchester City. You know, we saw a lot of things away within that particular season. There was some called G the Scudetto, but then Ophelia. When he came into Manchester City, Osansu Ophelia went to Mianje, the Champions League, and found the side of Inter Milan. As compared to PSG Football Club, at the last time I'm also come in the finals, meeting against Bayern Munich in the side of Hansi Flick, they lost by 1-0. Inter Milan so lose by 1-0. So in terms of history values, they have that same identity. Of course, on the last finals, both of them, they lost by 1-0. And then even PSG also lost by 1-0. But there's some more Monica. Abako Sembeka says Monica has been able to crown new Champions League winner. It started with Nottingham Forest at the time I'm go into the finals against their favorite club, and they were able to win against that particular club. For Nottingham Forest in the side of Munich, they won their first ever UEFA Champions League. Borussia Dortmund early in the 1990s. No, they also won it in Munich. That was the moment also crowned first ever champions in the UEFA Champions League. Then you talk about Chelsea Football Club. Chelsea edging it in 2012 against Bayern Munich. They won it at Allianz Arena, and then they were able to be crowned as the new football club of the UEFA Champions League. Then you talk about Olympique Marseille against AC Milan. So the last time we were seeing that kind of France battling against the Italian clubs in the UEFA Champions League, it was Olympique Marseille against AC Milan, and they needed to win that particular cup against AC Milan, and it was their first time as part in the early 1980s. So it tells you, say, history essence is repeating itself. Now, when you check about the games between Italian clubs and the France football clubs, or more that kind of bitter rivalry between these particular two football clubs, I said these two nations. Italian clubs are always been defeated by France clubs. 183 appearances as two clubs, as two countries from each and every clubs from Asia. 183 appearances, be it AC Milan, be it Udinese, be it Nantes, be it Stade Brestois, be it PSG, be it Olympique Marseille, against the side of Italian clubs. They've made 183 appearances, and then French clubs need to make 47. And then 47 draws for the side of Italian clubs. 89 defeat in the PM at the other side of Italian clubs. So it tells you, say, over here, Inter Milan, the kind of history in that particular day. So we're going to see an exciting fixture that will come across your home. But so we'll check it. The last time most of these coaches winning the UEFA Champions League. There is Carlo Ancelotti in 2023-2024 and Owini for the side of Real Madrid Football Club. Pep Guardiola 2022-2023, he won it for Manchester City. Carlo Ancelotti again, he won it for Madrid Football Club in 2021-2022. And Thomas Tuchel for Chelsea, he won it in 2021. Then talk about Hans Flick for the side of Bayern Munich. He also won it in 2019-2020 for Bayern Munich. And Jurgen Klopp also won it for Liverpool in 2018-2019 season. Zinedine Zidane, it's me making sure so or more 3-peat for Madrid Football Club from the side of 2015 to 2018 for Madrid. So the last time I hear who said the side of Olympique Marseille as a French club, it was Raymond Gauthnas, our winning in 1992-1993 season for the side of Olympique Marseille, and he won it beautifully as a French coach, winning that turn at the other side of Olympique Marseille. If you it has become a very big problem for the side of French clubs to overcome. But then PSG will want to win this particular trophy because of they've done everything possible to invest themselves into the French Liga. They won everything out domestically for themselves. But I cut the UEFA Champions League. When you're able to win the UEFA Champions League, they can easily go into the bragging rights against the side of Olympique Marseille because the side of France Olympique Marseille fans no tell me the side of PSG for no say believe say the only French club meeting match the UEFA Champions League PSG for no Intimin GB and Famomo Football Club upon all the investment Nasser Al-Khelaifi and Luis Ocampos etimi asheshe a good sporting project for PSG Football Club. It has become a very big difficult moment for the side of PSG to win the UEFA Champions League. But as in the starting 11 the side of Luis Enrique will try to make sure so whatever PSG as compared to the side of Simeone Inzaghi for Inter Milan, it will be the same starting lineup. In that particular back four now, you get from the side of PSG Football Club. Forget to say you get the side of Hakimi, who will play in the right full back position for the side of PSG Football Club. Marquinhos will play as a right centre back for the side of PSG, and William Pacho will be playing as a left centre back, and Nuno Mendes will play as that particular left full back of PSG Football Club. In that particular central midfield, you get the three midfielders so maybe join them PSG. Fabian Ruiz, Vitinha, and João Neves will become that stable midfielder so maybe form the trio in that particular midfield role for the side of PSG. Then you get the attacking side of Courage Kelia, Ousmane Dembele, and then Desire Doué will become the front attacking tier that they can easily make sure say Ometimi Abonnier at the other side of PSG Football Club. But young Kancha will say Luis Enrique is that kind of man with him instilling a lot of things for the side of PSG. When he came Onutimi overtaking from Christopher Gastier from that particular football club, he ensured so Betimam a lot of tactical methods for PSG. So Oshasia with the 4-2-4 system, and one man balance in that particular midfield. From the 4-2-4, then he came back to the 4-3-3 system, and then he also went back to the 4-4-2. Right now, as we speak, in most of the matches in any competition for PSG Football Club, he has been able to make sure so about the 4-2-4 and as the 4-3-3 system for the side of PSG Football Club. But one particular moment, Albania, PSG on attacking side, they say, Kvaratskhelia, Ousmane Dembele, Desire Doué, they are not static attackers. Ubenya almost or in that free role in attacking side. But you get Kvaratskhelia, Ousmane Dembele, and Desire Doué making sure some interpositional changes. Some tactical board as well. I will tell you the reason why Kvaratskhelia, Ousmane Dembele, and Desire Doué always makes that tactical interpositional changes among themselves, just to make sure say they will free up Ousmane Dembele for him to drop in deep, get the ball from Vitinha and make sure to so progress, and the combinative passes in attacking third, which will help Kvaratskhelia and Desire Doué will be efficient enough for them to score a lot of goals. So I'll teach you Kwaya or no PSG Football Club, Luis Enrique, or shall I say the tactics in that particular attacking third. Now I'll tell you how he does that kind of thing beautifully. But there's over in Inter Milan, supposedly, that is their main identity tactical formation of the side of Inter Milan, Simeone Inzaghi. 3-5-2 tactical system that will be used for the side of Inter Milan. Akebi will be playing as a main sweeper for the side of Inter. Then you get Matteo Demian, who will be playing in the right centre back, and then Alessandro Bastoni. Sometimes he can easily have interpositional change with Akebi or as a main sweeper. But then if Bastoni wants to carry the ball, he makes sure say Akebi will become that particular cover shadow cover the left centre back position here, Edema Bastoni, and Bastoni will have that free role to progress, leaving Federico Di Marco Onobo in the left wing forward to become a left centre back for the side of Inter Milan in that particular attacking third. But if you want a more compressive midfield will become these static midfielders on the side of Inter Milan. Yes, Simeone Inzaghi used two people as inverted fullbacks, as an inverted wing back for the side of Inter Milan. Denzel Dumfries will become that particular manner, although in the right wing forward, he mostly progressed in offensive manner, creating a lot of overloads. Or they took Marcus Thuram and Lautaro Martinez in attacking third. Then you get a Nicolo Barella, who also become that particular box-to-box midfielder, a traditional number 8. So Diano, he should only depend in the centric midfield, but just say he should make sure so bit to neutralize it. Most of the passes are Vitinha, Fabian Ruiz, João Neves will try to progress from that particular central midfield of PSG Football Club into the attacking third of Inter Milan. Then you get Hakan Çalhanoğlu. That will be a massive combination between Nicolo Barella and Hakan Çalhanoğlu, who become the deep line playmaker for the side of Inter Milan. Then you get Henry Mkhitaryan, that professor in that particular midfield. If Inter Milan wants to have their fluidity in the midfield, they have only one orchestra, and the only one orchestra who can easily dictate the pace of Inter Milan and Henrik Mkhitaryan. Not Hakan, not Nicolo Barella, not Denzel Dumfries. It is only the side of Henrik Mkhitaryan who can only dictate the pace, create a lot of chances, create balance in attacking third, making sure that Lautaro Martinez can easily drop in for Marcus Thuram, who is not good on the ball, to get in as a false number 9 for the side of Inter Milan, making sure to create a lot of tormenting nature between Marquinhos and William Pacho for Lautaro Martinez to have his pace in to penetrate and score a lot of goals. So we will see a lot of work, sir. The side of these two football clubs, right here on your tactical board. But then, boss, say, this kind of things, Mawa, you should accept, say, Inter, a lot of things. My culture say they play in a 3-5-2 system. 3-5-2, they don't just play the 3-5-2 because the 3-5-2, they can easily channel it to become a 5-3-2 when they are defending. And then if someone create a lot of things to attacking together, they can easily create a lot of things a bit more Inter Milan. Now, this was the game that they were playing against FC Barcelona in the UEFA Champions League semi-final. It was San Siro. And they made sure that one particular thing Simeone Inzaghi added the tiki-taka for no philosophy. They said when he is playing with a particular person or a total dominance football or really easy ball in the short display passes, he makes sure that he will attack you and press you very well. Now, this is the defensive structure zone of FC Barcelona, and this is the kind of players that FC Barcelona Timenya Ewa Hanum. Close to about 5 or 6 players and Abasa Enya Wahanum. And we are having a lot of players of Inter Milan having close to about 6 players surrounding that particular defensive structure of FC Barcelona. What does it tell you? It tells you say they want to press and press very hard. But Simeone Inzaghi bet him press very hard. He will start with Federico Di Marco. So Federico Di Marco in initial position needs to depend in the central midfield as a right wing back for the side of Inter Milan. But then all pressing making sure say that particular left full back now, Edema FC Barcelona, he will press together with Lautaro Martinez just to get the ball from the side of Lautaro Martinez for him to score that particular goal. So Luis Enrique should understand, say the pressing nature of Simeone Inzaghi will start. And if you're not good on the ball, because Barca is a total dominance football, they process very well. So if you're not good on the ball, you can easily lose these particular balls to the side of Inter Milan because they press and they come in aggressive manner. So I'm switching their call into the second picture. This is the side of Inter Milan again. Macacos, they press very well. Now, we have something we call compressing pressing. That is, so when you the ball against the opponent, you will see Inter Milan say, "Omo players bet must surround about one player, not much ball difference in aggressive manner." This is Lautaro, this is Marcos Thuram trying to get the ball from Pedri in that particular central midfield of FC Barcelona. And look at the location of Lautaro Martinez, almost inside the central midfield, getting ready to get the ball from the side of Marcos Thuram. Look at the number of players who are surrounded that particular Barcelona player. 3 players who are surrounded. It tells you, say, when Inter Milan is trying to get the ball from you, they come in a compressing manner, making sure that they will get and squeeze the ball from that particular player. Player in a tough form. Marcus Thuram needed to slide the ball to the side of Hakan Kanhoglu for him to pass the ball into the central midfield of Lautaro Martinez. So they will go into that particular setup. We have seen PSG Football Club, so I'm in the high pressing system. They always play in the offside trapper. The same thing like Hansi Flick, Luis Enrique. And this time around, Simeone Inzaghi, he has seen it say against Pep Guardiola for Manchester City, 2021 UEFA Champions League final. He found it very difficult to penetrate into the defensive action of the side of Manchester City. So Oshia Man City in the group stages, on the ball 1-1 at Etihad Sports Stadium. When he was playing against the side of Company, Bayern Munich, he made it a point, say, Company about a total dominance football, and then Obe beating offside trap many times for Lautaro Martinez to score. Against FC Barcelona, OBT the side of Barcelona 2 times for Lautaro Martinez to score in the offside trap. This is Luis Enrique, PSG Football Club this season. Our biggest moment is outside trouble between Saturday against most of these opponents. And this is that particular picture we air show. Now, Oche Marcos Thuram, Piambondema, Hakan Kanhoglu. This is Obiti say Lautaro Martinez getting ready for the ball in the central midfield. When he got the ball, check the number of players Abbas Afoy to be releasing the central midfield. It's just 3 players pay. And check about the 3 backer. Hansi Flick, at the time, not all ball, it was just 3 players. The side of Dumfries is getting ready to mark up in that particular space. But the Marcos Thuram, that's also to free Hanum, all change that layout pass from Lautaro Martinez so to switch in the pass, breaking that particular pass for Marcos Thuram to score. And this was it. It was a beautiful chance. Now, so switch it this particular tenor. Say, Inter Milan against any opponent. They make sure so front attacking third always be more anticipating. Yes. So 5 players surrounding FC Barcelona players getting ready to get the ball from this side of Frankie de Jong in that particular central midfield of FC Barcelona. It tells you say that 3-5-2 system efficiently they mark out to make sure so they can easily compress the ball to win the ball. There is a counter press to win the ball from the side of Simeone Inzaghi. When he is playing in that particular 5-3-2 shape, he makes sure say he will play a lot of counter just to get the ball from that particular opponent to wait me a squeezy ball from him or wait me ball. So just like what I was telling you in that particular later picture, there is a picture of Inter Milan players surrounding the side of Pedri, making sure somebody magic ball in the free and it was a total dominance football by Hansi Flick. But then Simeone Inzaghi made sure that in a counter press system they can easily get the ball for themselves. But then with the side of Inter Milan, someone show me position in Asia. All those can somebody the 3 back, but not just the 3 back. If they are getting ready to get almost defending against the opponent, almost switch it about the 5-3-2 shape. That is still clash TF tactical system that you get from Inter Milan. So or switch it from the 3-5-2. He will switch to the 5-3-2 still clash TF for them to make sure say in that particular central midfield, Kanhoglu will become that deep line playmaker. Henry Mkhitaryan will become a box-to-box midfielder, and Nico Barella will just stay behind Marcos Thuram and then Lautaro Martinez. It is so Onyabona, Nicolo Barella will just easily progress the ball into the attacking for Lautaro Martinez and Marcos Thuram to get into defensive action. This was how our performing against Bayern Munich, Vincent Kompany, when they were playing the UEFA Champions League. And over here in the back line, there's no space that you get to actually make sure to penetrate in that particular defensive structure of Inter Milan. But I can say, so most of these teams are considered less in the Champions League, Inter Milan. Our defenders are very strong. Dimarco, Bastoni, Akebi, Pavard, and Federico Dimarco. They are just mad. They can easily get you on that particular tool. But then, irrespective of some maker and one some Edem the side of Inter Milan, this is PSG Football Club. PSG also bought the 4-3-3 tactical system. But this was the game that they were playing against Liverpool. It was a difficult moment for them to score against Liverpool, and they were able to make sure that they would do it in that particular exciting moment. Now, PSG, there were 4 center backs pushing in the central midfield. So PSG air defender, is similar like the side of Inter Milan, but Inter Milan are more compactable as compared to PSG Football Club, but you get a lot of spaces over here. The ideology between this particular team is that when they make a lot of spaces, they would normally possess it or more, progress it in a beautiful manner. They can easily get into the attacking box. So me switch it and you call the next one. Either some about the 4-back, and I said Luis Enrique can also channel to become 3-back. 3-back. Nuno Mendes will become a left wing back. Marquinhos and Palacio will become that kind of player as a main sweeper, and Marquinhos will become a right center back for the side of PSG Football Club. So when you have this kind of 3 defenders, Obenye will be to say Donnarumma or Nubebo as a main sweeper. So sometimes not only about the defender, but then the goalkeeper can easily also become a main sweeper. Because Donnarumma, he's good on the ball. And then he always does it by progressing a lot of passes into the attacking third. Okay. So he is always good on the ball. So watch say ball and yes onya ball na ombonsim, but then he can also progress the ball. The ball better now progresses the ball from the defensive structure into the midfield action for PSG Football Club. But the PSG a lot of things that call attacking third. Yes. The time I can just say Vitinha a dictator on the ball. The side of Fabian Ruiz makes sure to neutralize a lot of passes. Who Jao Neves or Nube make a lot of accurate passes into the attacking third. This time around, Makacho said, "Due Ousmane Dembele and Kvaratskhelia and they're on the front attacking third. But just Ousmane Dembele as a false number 9. Ultimately born in the right wing, Due born in the left wing, but ultimately born in him more. A benefit more by Jibono and making sure say only Ousmane Dembele a lot of interpositional changes in the attacking third. Yes. So this is it. Now they were playing against Arsenal Football Club. Now Arsenal, they during team but coming in deep to make sure Kvaratskhelia and Obetime Yinefri that particular ball on him. Now Dwayne needed to come in deep to help Kvaratskhelia Ewa Hanum. When he came in, this was the movement of Ousmane Dembele in the central midfield of the side of PSG Football Club. Or dropping back deep, he attracted 2 defenders of Arsenal Football Club. That's Gabriel Magalhaes and William Saliba in that particular attacking third for the side of Arsenal Football Club. So me switch it into the another picture. Now switch it, this will be the Kvaratskhelia after the design the way switch it they had 2 combinative passes to me progress here and they go into the attacking third, making sure say over here in the space in the left hand side no bit a lot of spacious no more about the hyper plank football in that particular left side, and you got Kvaratskhelia who was ready to make a lot of incisive passes into the attacking third. Now check the position of Ousmane Dembele. What's in the who making sure that all mother defenders knew who say or no getting ready into the side of that particular box for him to score. But what's in the who generally making sure that so what's in the who Kvaratskhelia in the movement or match room in the training grounds. I do almost or training grounds. So Kvaratskhelia getting ready for the ball. Ousmane Dembele will get in, no making sure so a lot of space for himself. No, I share a lot of goals. Now this is the movement of Ousmane Dembele. After so what's in the honor. Arsenal Football Club, the defenders were confused to take Ousmane Dembele out from the box. Kvaratskhelia got him the ball and then he scored that particular beautiful goal. Nice. He scored that same goal against Liverpool. And he scored that same goal. Kvaratskhelia, Ousmane Dembele, they scored that same goal against Liverpool. And they also scored the same goal against the side of Arsenal Football Club.
There's some territory
Okay. Say Inter, I'm sure they can use that same thing to score against them. Yes.
But to confuse this, you know, Yanamane predictions. because for a Juma way tactical point of view. No matter be brave, what me ya show.
Right.
Would you say why not bad tactics? And then they work him and I need to be here Juma Diamano.
We shouldn't underrate Inter Milan.
Sir.
Yes. Monique a crowning new Champions League winner. In the first 90 minutes, Inter Milan can easily win the Champions League. Inter. In the first 90 minutes, they will be eager to win the Champions League in the first 90 minutes.
Okay.
But a traco extra timer, they will lose a lot of energy. Yes, players, no, they don't have that energy to play in the extra time. Akebi age, Henry Mkhitaryan age, Lautaro Martinez age, Marcus Thuram Crado Yakra, De Colo Barella, Bastoni, Di Marco.
But I said the same thing now. What they call Basa.
I'm call Basa. But yes, you must send a Basa and Crano. A tete Inter Milan for Memano. It was
boys about to win. So a game plan.
A game plan.
And nobody winning during the extra time.
A
so
game plan.
Can't they use the same method?
They can use the same method, but Abian call Luis Enrique. Because Luis Enrique is a scholar.
Mate.
And no one more scholars now. It's very difficult to beat them. In the first 90 minutes. Inter Milan were de bia obetimaje. And so betimaje in the first 90 minutes. Because Simeone Inzaghi were getting close to the Champions League trophy. Who knew how it feels to lose it. And he wouldn't afford to lose it against the side of PSG. Okay. Luis Enrique in the other way. We're winning with Barca in 2015. What GB the Odimson and day is it. And it will be a history for PSG Football Club. Almost to lose against Bayern Munich in the side of Hans Flick in 2021 final. In the 90 minutes, Inter Milan can win. But a extra time, PSG beating me afa.
Now, on my actual scoreline, be beating me.
First 92-1
for Inter.
A quite extra 2-2.
Me that say, and your maestro now. MCR, Diana Musumode Eja Maestro after why is our tactical analysis? I must say the sexy maestro, the sexy.
Cheche, lower,
You told me you had this affinity with a girl.
Can we be friends?
What?
Can we be friends?
Hey, we are fun and handsome.
Yes,
Yes. We are the mate who focus on our batch and the car. Then the same kind of the yes, but now some about some. Mama, Miss So, me am adding in any aquarium. Mama, may I be my yam and bond you.
Jimmy, you have that was happy. Let him scare you. Never watch you was all that. We came all the way here. Some new rabbits next year. Now,
Women are naturally jealous beings. Okay. So here we are going to plan one time. So one first time now. We will do better. What?
Masa.
Let's go on the tin na na say bless na down for no. Hey, me madam ni bo.
Hey, masa. Wuti masa. Wuti mi ao. Yo boy.
Because I'm few weeks. The engineer is office as simple. Then the wedding happens.
What is coming to one of us?
Because I said, never be sissy, mammy. And you are going to get you didn't about what about read of who we can see. We can
No.
Then we listen your wedding.
I feel a person, yes. I won't must send me back. You could a cosmos ladder, a fit tech and wrap up, but no one will get it.
Cousin, you good also. Yen Trevor wouldn't go down to have it.
One Love coming soon on Fakye TV. To sponsor this show, kindly call 0266 303 733. Hello, Ghana Adishi. So I can say entertainment. I trust all children. No snaggy. Not open to quite all adventure. I will to my dear son and celebrate it. A fully near means are winning day. I got to chill come up after entertainment industry. After you so, remember Akonya. I'm a more pizza and celebrate it, and some of them of Kufa or more. Now, only I attach own chef. Hey, music videos are over cable and television. So, in social media, so every chicken near baby, I have my leg. Everything very legend. Hey, and legend, almost no maybe. I got brother for Pama and now almost there was so much of us from now, for what in the shame of the Sunset, and it's just a woman. Your friend Ama Oduma Odu. Me and I maybe do my dear Chiamen. So fabulous for him. Let's go and say good. Fakye TV, Fakye, they're free.
Say MON-FRI kwaba at the Fakye TV so I the Fakye Sports bros and say no 9 a.m. and the dwumadi no e be bana wie also wa kwanya say obeti my short video na the big game a to dwa anadwi Champions League PSG Inter what the prediction di aba ye be sore be bo e be ka be smadu a ye be mo akwanya be frɛ now do also contribution at the aba madwumadi aye kama and sembe bre na wa na Champions League nko an ye be hwɛ fisem Nina say the Black Stars of Ghana, the 20 Omo UK, Unity Cup. Ghana game against Nigeria and call Amfa Amaye. Anopaya a ball 11 a.m. Ghana a ball against Trinidad and Tobago for 3rd and 4th place. Now a game bia Yeshen Sanomabeko, Visorenra, Afenejan, Ababidru, Ibrahim Suleiman, Omunina Ababidru. Now and my Kelesian. Esu etimi ramu enem rante no ekoye training edidi nkomo kakra na ohwe noma esisi ye makelese ramu a na se noma bia ye so encouraging pa ye ntie nkomo bia ekoso
Okay, guys. Like I said before, we have some high visitors, real legends live here, just to wish us the best. Oh, look at them, look at them. Later, I will show you some videos from them, then you see what I mean. But you know them. They're big guys. We're really honored to be visited by them. It's always a pleasure when they meet us, when they visit us. And we thank them for coming here, joining us, giving us the support. Really thank you for that.
Control.
No, boys, no, just a quick one to pass through and say hello and wish you guys all the best for tomorrow's game. All right?
Today I don't have anything to say. Get ready, play like the way you play in the second half, and we'll be laughing at the end.
Nice one from the former Black Stars players, Michael Essien and Steven Tornado Apia the of late, also one the Black Stars now and I'm as part of the management team. Now, Osha Michael Essien and the room where or visit or say some words of encouragement at the moment ahead of and 11 a.m. game ebe toja omone Trinidad and Tobago game no na coach Otu Ado Kasai ahead of the game into the toja.
The game against Nigeria didn't start well, but at the end I think we took over and had the chance to equalize, so we showed already a good reaction and surely we want to continue from the second half. Like I said before, it's a big chance for a lot of players. We have a lot of newcomers in the national team who were able to show themselves in the last game, but also in this game, and it's a very good possibility for them to make the life for me hard to choose who will come for our next World Cup qualifiers in September. So, and we really want to finish this tournament with a win, and I think we have the quality for that, and we just have to show it on the pitch from the beginning and not just from the second half. And the possibilities are there, and it's just at the end it's just up to us now to show.
And you and Sama, the head of Black Stars coach, Eddie Etuga. Na in some the okay brilliance game we said the beboa more any players in the bibenya experience and normal bebre and or the Tuga. Yemro more Ghana ye Premier League match day 33. Jelcha Fisias no said ye ebesi akọ na wohwa so far. Nyame pa uchina Sante Kotoko Baba Yara omo me dema about 3 p.m. omo de bepem so Legon Cities ne Heart of Fakye University of Ghana Stadium and ye china 3 p.m. Brekum Charles will Golden City Park on the Gold Stars ebebo no ye china 3 p.m. Baseke Holy Stars Bon Nation Service or 3 p.m. ochina na sa game no esu ebetodwa Karela United Airbo Young Apostles Sansona Accra Lions Airbo Dreams FC enu ye china 3 p.m. Accra Sports Stadium FC Samates Airbo Diana Ewon Century Sports Arena 3 p.m. ochina and Heart of Lions Kwando Stadium Amobo against Bichim United. The so far match day 33 said the fixtures na esite coach Abdul Karim Zito akasa na so far Usha said the Ghana Premier League table na tie after match day 32 na say the city Nation Subsidy with 60 points. Gold Stars at the second with 57 points. Asante Kotoko with 55 points. Heart of Lions at the fourth position with 54. Heart of Folk at the fifth position with 52. Mediam at the sixth position with 50 points. Samates at the seventh with 48 points. Dreams FC at the eighth with 46 points. Adriana Stars, Adriana FC at the ninth with 44. Bichim United at the 10th with 44. Brekum Chelsea at the 11th with 41. Young Apostles at the 12th with 40. Vision FC at the 13th with 39. Baseke Holy Stars at the 14th with 38 points. Karela United at the 15th with 35 points. Accra Lions at the 16th with 35. Legon Cities at the 17th with 25. In Swatramade already in Mse Omojai. Omo and that for 18th with 15 points. eno ediete ye de emam coach Abdul Karim Zito edin sembia to the head of Mediama game no yente sama Kotoko Panyini Abdul Karim Zito edituga
they are having, even though the moment doesn't favor them, but I know we have good players, good sense of judgment, and the way it comes to consistency, I think Medema also stand tall. They try to keep their players, so when you see them play, you will just enjoy it. If Texas do that, the match will be very, very fine and then very competitive.
Eno ensama coach Abdul Karim Zito Kotoko coach no wadi to go ahead of Mediama awo kafa Mediama team no coach afeno Abubakar Watara heartful coach has ni Legon Cities ne behia ono so akasa e afa game no.
We are preparing well because it's one of the top game again. It's Legon City, you know, these people are disturbing all the big teams that we are prepared well to go face them on Sunday seriously.
Coach Abubakar Watara of Artfolk and I would say so Kasa Efa Legon Cities game no kwamba fa so akọ and said the preparation is it here and said you Legon Cities team no and na o church e di MIA na mamen fanto no say enura urama na say division 1 zone 1 playoff no team to dwa when enya opportunity be pie mo Premier League for the next season na RTU any Techman 11 wonders na nura team FN Techman 11 wonders etimi enya qualification back to the next season Ghana ye Premier League no nura nsembebe to dwa Fakye ye sports show no so awia no na yenhwe abra omoye trophy presentation etima team FN Techman 11 wonders Sampa say omanya the north say omo an represent division 1 zone 1 abepie mo Ghana ye Premier League mama biaye kama eno ene da so mo ye ma biaye kama na former RTU coach ye friend Shaibu Tanku ekasa ye efa gentia RTU elusu game no enra.
With all due respect to the coach, I will first and foremost congratulate him for getting to this far with the club. And then again, I will say that it's unfortunate they are unable to qualify. I mean, due to reasons that I cannot tell. Probably is the insiders who will be able to tell what really happened. Because I came to observe as an independent person, and I wouldn't be able to really tell what really went wrong with the team. Yeah, rebuilding is an effort. I mean, like I said, I'll commend them for that effort to have gotten this far. The only thing is that I'm hoping that they are able to maintain that composure to be able to come.
And some former Real Tamale United coach Shaibu Tanku edituga our church agentia Real Tamale United team no omo elusu ye and an work on some kakade che enra the Black Queens ebo ayonkufa kansi omone Ivory Coast emabawa no eni shine quite 3-3 eba na we no scoreline a team pioneer friendly game and a Black Queens so a boy and no idea tia ye di emam no abedwa 4 e wo ha ye be ransom ahodo ye di atudwanum na omoreram kakra ejama na eye oboard aba wo se wo kwampoku be able to play Kotoko next games ana kwame waba so go Black Stars come and tinya this
last match as to so be during term no na enim so be bondenti so mutim be dru Ghana be abe Tuesday cra or 4 days to prepare for the last game at Kotoko. So we see time we might be doing then maybe any condition and how important a game near never chase is it to but I don't think say baby Adri Kotoko need him for anything. They took the risk allowing him to go. No, he said league nangazo muntimenji. So it's just like that. Maybe our background rested for the FA Cup final. I don't think they will give him that, put that much pressure on him. So on a match be a mom.
special to asoma me ngram kakra na nsema hodo a daba maso no 11 wonders enya promotion to Ghana in Premier League no na o share so far and Black Stars e will game an player Michael Essien visit team no na Ghana Premier League the 33.
Commander, you have more wonders, so I think Sandra we a lot of justice to Juma 11 wonders along the line from the start of the and run on the qualification. Just like Nat Shaibu Tanko Ekano, the RTU team a young team rebuilding process and almost after say team no a recall Division 1 last season and our last 2 seasons no. And Yema go through yede nkwada ekobobo ye twen maso ne sa nkwada na omko form do omko bo impersonators na omo na bo RTU. Sa Galaxy boys na do omko bo ma omko impersonate Lord hwan mo a ye twen omaso no. Sa nkwada na ye graduate omo do mba is ombo so a young team. So my baby drew the stage no but it's very unfortunate and nkwada no effort no and me form Anko Premier League. I only hope say omit ma maintain the core of sa team no. And I believe next season omit me abo Muhammad Yanko but next season is a season of VC Warriors and 2 hours on will be anya but next season is a mass season for us. Well will be anya but drew a baby can was of any Ghana League, you know, weekend your important games are be sure nim Kotoko Ewufie against Mediema and me had much now. And then when you look at the league table, mathematically Kotoko Elusu league, you know, 60 points for Nations, 57 for Good Stars, Kotoko 55. 5 points they separate on Nations or that's all. And I got 2 games, so 6 points. But Nations also was 2 games now. So what it means is that all the Kotoko na air projection now. Nations need just a point because head to head or better than Kotoko. Okay. They need just a point to win the league. About the second club now, or then BBA Good Stars with 57 points. 3 is separated on the Nations. Gold Stars Cup Brekum weekend against Brekum Chelsea. Say Gold Stars a month ago, can with that belief and confidence. They say Ubitimi Ako Brekum Aquakunya good results against Brekum Chelsea. But the Gold Stars of Tenafi, Emma Carrell and Pu Ebeseno, coupled with in a recent performance now, and then I watched them against Kotoko. Now, what they want so any inform me. Me who how Gold Stars, Ebetimi Ako all the way. So, Okwakunya results, El Brekum Golden City Park against Samobodu any the Brekum Chelsea team. Almost any average to make sure that at least they give almost supporters no last home victory. Don't forget Otenafi, the last home match Emma had to fuck. So they need to make sure they redeem themselves and make sure they leave a good legacy with you. In the last match at ABOU with you in the season, at least we gave our supporters something special. To me, who our Gold Stars ever that result. So I foresee Chelsea beating Gold Stars. Okay. Now when it comes to Cesar Asia, it means a 3 point standard. That's what that between Gold Stars and Nations in them. Kotoko can close the gap. Now Babeka same 2 Babeka 2 points. No, Baby the second. If Kotoko beats Medium, I'll get to that game. Nations quite weak. So when Nations match now or Nations is playing against Basque Holy Stars. The among Nations match, you know, who they say under normal circumstances, any Nations modern war all both is here. And can wait me Basque Holy Stars. But roll the league table once again. Look at the position of Klaba, a friend say Basque Holy Stars. Or wait table now. Basque Holy Stars a place 14th position with 38 points. Karola or then achieve 15 from the 35. Accra Lions 35. You 2 games. Accra Lions winning 2 games. Now what it means is that about 41 points.
6 points, you know.
And yes, about 41. Same applies to Karola. Also about 41 points. The league in the moment we have 41 points. We save on relegation. So all those teams now are relegation are trying to say baiting the 40-point mark. And none of my young apostles save to see. Because 40, I got 2 games. They need just a point. No massive season. Omeka League.
Okay.
Vision at the 30th was over 39 points. I got 2 games. They need just 2 points or 1 home game, 1 away. Let's assume Obeshen home game or 42 points was saving this season. So Baseke, Karela, Accra Lions, these 3 teams, and make sure and I said they need to make sure say almost with many points they don't because now when you look at Basake Holy Stars our 38 until the match wofie against Nations. So we make sure say onya sa 3 points against Nations FC. What it means is that Oko 41.
When we Basake obenya 42 or 41.
Yes, Oko 41.
So 38 now onya 3 points Oko
41 we win the season. The last match, let me see Basake Holy Stars last match Oko Eduana Stars. Oko no kulusu kra okay. So they will put everything in them to make sure say Nations Beji League cry and Kobase Nations Beji League we fear at the expense of MCA relegation because all Kobo last match for Doma you don't know what Doma present and Adriana on a good day and then say Amomodin Baba for Massa Doma you know it is one of the fortress venues what Ghana a league in so I believe that with Basake Holy Stars watch the table no I dynamics know who how and they will do everything within their means to make sure league in where I sit, I know say Nations are league, you know. Meaning say Nations are league, but I believe that Basake Holy Stars with the men and whatever they also have will do everything possible to make sure they save their season. No matter so last match, no go lose cry, no go points cry. Already omo aka league in that the Nations FC will also come and win the league. Now on the last match at ABOU fee against Mando Heart of Lions. Heart of Lions in that game will not need the points for anything. You know against Heart of Lions, I can say young apostles how young apostles in the space of 10-15 minutes. No, I said Trigo Satia, Bashir Hayford, Heart of Lions. So our Nations if you so you have that 3 points they are winning league. Now it's not going to be anything for them. Nations in my books they are league winners. Or Magic League in their show. So far Asante Kodoko it's a win for Asante Kodoko. At least league no mun team but they should be putting themselves in a position a yet respectable ebetimi abo omo abaso ewo. Mediema ebe Kumase recently they come and give a very good account at the moment. Coach Karim Zutobai, he's yet to lose a game. The modern bona what then including the FA Cup. I think one game a year test for him. A match now against Mediaman, and I'll see how they will be able to deal against Clubbat. Needing Eddie Mediaman and had much. But it's a game I'm rooting for a slim win for Asante Kotoko. Now Black Stars.
Okay.
Commander Krum hired. People need to start respecting people.
JNSC.
Yet and I born I know match Nigeria prior to the game. Yeah, but now I am my ni brain you can't say boys ni be my mommy who the into my say no matter you try voice and send them more and on this statement krba say I friend Jane I back when they say Ibrahim Suleimana Vicente and omunya my and then Salisu personal reasons munim we nyina enye sad time and anam njale ntina mo twen ye me cancer. And run that you may down will be friend catch him say ananas son in the MON-FRI camp no ko. Nti me pa me ko blasters we mo say pictures and them mo yes unim. Na am say oh a new player free no abanaka. Ba ma hwema goalkeeper say oh here asare ni atizigi. O we picture no anano.
DIABY.
Pride. She see enti dey nti na boy in free camp.
Ade bibi koso ana.
Omo kan kire. Say omo amai. Yeah, more press. I'm catching as a personal reason. Salisu, Bakwi the saying 2 players. Italy for ya. Afeneja anyway. And then Salisu. Enti say Joseph Tete and an African personal reason and as well. It is our national team. Moya training we are more update and more picture and one. It is a BBS no be new work. It is fair. You update Ghanaians. Michael Essien by actually someone catches Michael Essien aba or Besha boys in crime. Kudus Mukosra one country. Semenyoko and Wanka. And Joseph Tete Anan, he is a new player in the team. We're free camp, a coordinator until we're free camp or window. One country. Me, so we any Pahujuma. Commander idea else, so we say. Especially when you know a lot of Ghanaians have a problem how this Black Stars is being run under the current administration. Indeed, if that is the case, in order to gain the trust of Ghanaians, BBC let us know. Me checks. I can tell you the interior of free camp, but ya woman no say any sentiment, and I respect my source. Memeka. Ebia maestro one source I can't tell, but Nippon catches so maestro and because Ebia way bab on tia. So maestro can decide to keep it. Now what back?
Now,
so a person is diabolical. Me can't decide. So a person is diabolical. On can some na nipa ne catch no. But he can play the devil advocate. E wa asem no. Yes. No a creative scenario, wa creative scene e wo ho. But etu obetwa say who commander now we in charge. No ba bonjo because ebia the safety anan personal reason and bibinti family issue it is excusing from camp. And on a basa speculation ne bibiama. What creates serene atmosphere, serene environment, focus near the Akobo match. But the moment you allow space, anything that they be and running local clubs with Kruma, almost say Ghana and Central for Ebert Naha, you can foreign and ask them at Tisano pay a Champions League, the projection we have by you can positive and can negative. And I ask, have you presented us with the positive to talk about? All the data and everything that we bring here are data that are available. By no open kotokoyeni in the tikruma. But so one kotoko training ground, hardly will you get something vital to talk about. Now training ground is not enough. The in-depth things are a bit more any discussion. You don't get those data are not available. Enti yebusamon samonso mumpiemu kaso dia kan say yes and for your human say if we don't get story we create the story. It is our duty. A part of journalism. Yes. Say yeah we create it. Sabi Fabrizio Romano, David Austin, I didn't know journalists like us. Yes. So they create story. I can also create my story. So do not allow the room for people to create negative stories. The ICT and Nipani want to tell us, ABR, the new boy in camp, Joseph Tete, and we're prepped, and we train. And our personal reason, family reason, and I be on the club are recalling them. Say this, on the only camp. Finito. Ghana Nibiati, I said. But
okay, update Albany.
Oh, the job is it. Oh, the job is it.
Are they? That's a permission because by the team on St. Patrick's Athletic in their league game was Joseph Anan left Black Stars camp to play for St. Patrick's Athletic in their league game. But was all you okay?
Me okay. We Obi na we GF my official communique we free GF.
Say GF official communique ba.
Omo family.
Ti yen trend the official one from the Ghana Football Association.
Say club na ma ho kwan say obetimi abo 2 games na nko mo release na manemba. Say players ni bo clubs am kwan ti na ma camp. Yeah. Nti obeye dey.
Maestro Ramone
TNT for dey be show mo why.
Trinidad and Tobago.
Be show. Be show. We anya match here me biasa. Me hwe bi bate here me the order ne be bi am any problem. Omo share so ma say me ma case friendly no. Ehun nya ba ye be show we mu dey say so.
Maestro Yanke.
Luther. Kotoko Fonpeni for last week. Omoko Lusu against Bebeni Go Stars no. Safo Duku Kasembe say they got robbed. Na Kotoko get robbed no. On board draw no some get robbed no. They were not able to do the necessary things. And as a big club, say Real Madrid Barca bomb matches. Now see a particular referee. Now who's a referee no? A fee you want to look at the kind of manner Madrid and the Barca did the good referee so. And your classic na Madrid the Koba a year referee by a press conference. Oh yeah. I can't say the good Madrid for so my ama say crowd also. Copa del Rey final. It was a proper 10 Madrid for year. So Asante Kotoko, we a big club. Baby Go Stars and your club also chain Kotoko. Kotoko Krum Hanum, we Kotoko Ye House of Football. These clubs are the 2 biggest football clubs in Ghana over here. And everything Biana Ebe Krum Hanum Biano, it should surround Kumasa Santo Kotoko and as a class. But because of Omwankasa come first way to football club, no, any the inconsistent when it comes to the performance in our local league, no, Kotoko ni munyama perform when it comes to our local league. Nanka Kotoko enkobobo. Emma Piero, so communication director, and Bedroom Kase, they got robbed. You got robbed. What are the necessary things as a football club? Say, Bobo now feel say, I mean, referee no grievances be on was what's the necessary things for you to do? You write to the FA. You write your necessary complaints to the FA. As we speak right now, Kotoko complaints been on Motrodekoy. Nothing. Because even themselves, and this season, Kotokobeji FA Cup, Kotokobeji Ghana Premier League, Kotokobeji FA Cup, Kotokobeji Ghana Premier League, you know. You've made my rant, Nana me rant for Kotoko, NG Premier League, NG FA Cup, no. Mama, you're useless. Kotoko Kobo against Midiama, Luther. Kotoko company should sit down and accept the fact, say, the Ghana Premier League, you know, is over for them. They should understand, say, the Ghana Premier League is over for them. They don't have any chance to win the Ghana Premier League. They say Premier League, baby, I do know. It's between Baby and Gold Stars and Nations FC. Nations FC was 98%. The side of Baby and Gold Stars was 76%. Asa, it will be a just miracle. Any be a Baby and Gold Stars and Asa Nations FC ever a draw. I'm a Baby and Gold Stars every new games for them to come closer to Nations FC in the Ghana. We had the real standards in the city. It will be a miracle in the basic between Nations FC and the Baby Gold Stars. Almost last 2 games for the side of Nations FC to overcome, and also for Baby Gold Stars to overcome Nations FC on the league log. Kotoko company should understand. The entire makers say you are in a critical moment. About the Ghana Premier League. You are in a critical moment. Club now, you are in the FA Cup final, and then you have close to about 3 games to go. We are sure so you can easily win the league.
But the football politics here, Jumana said, "Okay, Kotoko, a big club because Mikasa Ghana ever qualified for your first World Cup in 2006 in Germany. A whole lot because it's Yabana or many games to Ghana because Sebasa Kotoko the next 2 games, 6 points.
Yeah,
never seen nations so lose 2 games now.
That is highly impossible.
Highly impossible.
Highly because unim the India.
But I make us
Commander,
highly impossible.
1980, 1990, 2000 Kotoko ne house no. Nka we beat me aye.
Because
2025 Kotoko ne house no. Omunti me
highly impossible.
Because Kotoko Timbo Gold Stars we na Kotoko soon.
No soon. Because say baby a Kotoko money Bible Kotoko money kofom. But me crampo the baby am jina say we 3 games to go. Now Obeja o top striker in the last games. What me 9 goals the amount, a lot of goals the amount. O top striker although say the performance enko ye say the form not the pay. But so ojini na some man clear chance he can easily score a goal for you. That's Kwame Puku. No way Jan so uncover Ghana Black Stars. Meanwhile, you know very well so you have 3 matches to go. As 3 matches, no say consistently. What we need the next 3 matches in your matches we can easily get the Ghana Premier League. Ujane Maneko. Utimija will key player. Emane Kobo, the national team, whilst the local league is still ongoing. Me, in the first place, we were problem with the FA. Say Ghana Premier League in Ekoso, no more free local players no, and Kobo, the national team. Because this is the moment local players as a local club now from players don't matter. If any of them is competing for the Ghana Premier League, money bet from Razak Simpson, we pray one man from Nation FC, but because of the business things that the GFA people wanted to do with the Ghana Black Stars, or my Razak Simpson Echo against Nigeria had a poor performance of the Ghana Black Stars. I'm talking about it. Say Kotoko, Timeja key player for him to go to the Ghana Black Stars. I'm not sure. Say no more that kind of potentials. I'm not sure. Say no more that kind of ambition. Somebody the Ghana Premier League, No. For now, no. Say Kwame Poku Kure free Ghana Black Stars camp eba. They should just allow the boy to rest. The next biggest game Kotoko the FA Cup final. And I'm very sure. So for that kind of game, the Karimizito can get a trophy for Kumana Santo Kotoko. Against Mediama, say Kotoko Lusu, Kotoko Bodro, Kotoko Renew, I'm not sure Kotoko fans can be the only thing that Kotoko fans ever can women say, my last match, the ABOU to me a film, or her baby Kotoko da. Now I heard the points margin now. Nations FC BM Kotoko. I'm not sure the last 2 games Kotoko can easily win the last 2 games for Nations FC to drop a point for Kotoko to win the Ghana Premier League. There be a baby Gold Stars no money on mobile, and I'm not sure I am not very sure. Say it will be very possible for these things to happen. But to House of Folk, any Basake Holy Stars. Melissa Basake Holy Stars. That was their first phase, no. They scored against Accra House.
No, Basake Nations.
Yeah, Basake Nations. Hasni Lagos.
Hasni Lagos, sorry. You see, House of Folk. And I'm telling me, say, maybe a House of Folk done. House of Folk shouldn't be in that particular position. Legon City's baby or on the occur relegation, no problem about that. But House of Folk, baby, House of Folk done. They shouldn't be in that particular position. House of Folk, say a poor performance and inconsistent performance. Baby on Modano, Senka House of Folk, and Kawatara area consistent enough. And Kawasenka baby House of Folk done should have been just before Kumasa Santokotoko. Either baby any ghost as position and now after Kumasa Santokotoko, Heart of Lions. But this season, Heart of Lions not last season, not all competing for relegation. No? This season, Heart of Lions, when you talk about the best 4 clubs in Ghana, Heart of Lions, Ekamudi. Yeah. They have just 2 games to go. House of Folk, Makawaha, say consistently, then be a House of Folk a battle for relegation. This time around, no battle for relegation. Because the 2021 season, no more the Ghana Premier League. Next season, be defeat. Almost by be defeat. And you are still showing that kind of moment. Watara the last season, baby Odi and Wendy was not battle for relegation. The last match of against Bechem United. Oh, winnie, you know. That dramatic ball no boy no winnie, you know. And the boy no man can Ghana Premier League. This is Ubesabu Baka Watara. Rebecca was a season we were born home of them pa. Or no to one Watara no. We were born home of them pa. But to the entire House of Folk team, any House of Folk value in the standard, baby a House of Folk a one. House of Folk baby on that fifth position, no, that shouldn't be that particular place for House of Folk. The last 2 games for House of Folk, the Legon City's game, no, irrespective of Legon City's air core relegation battle, that's a more core relegation, no, they should win that game. Watara should win that game. We don't want any excuse. We don't want any excuse. Say Watara elusi game as in Central for Bekan. Then he come against us. Say Yempen us and Fish over House of Folk. No, Tembia Watara di you didn't attempt. Last interview say last year you didn't attempt. For the pan you didn't attempt. Watara you didn't attempt because performance now they my House of Folk. No, and yet. And I'll still sit here and say it. The kind of performance are what my House of Folk. No, and I have to tell you, say and yet. So the game against Legon Cities. Whether Watara likes it or not, he should win that game. Because the points that don't only Heart of Lions in team is just 2 points pay. So House of Folk, to me, we need that game now. Not the Heart of Lions who game or mobile, or to me drop a pointer. House of Folk can easily go a point above the side of Heart of Lions. And they can easily do that. But, send me back Ghana Black Stars. They be a case the legends need should come around the Ghana Black Stars. It's quite good, Luther. Say be who Michael Essien and Stephen Appiah. It creates a memory. It even motivates the players. Say, these were the legends. Now Musana Moshomu in the Ghana Black Stars. Ocean Michael Essien in 2006 World Cup. Ocean Michael Essien in 2010 Angola AFCON. Ocean Michael Essien 2008 Can Africa. Ocean Michael Essien 2014 World Cup. And this is the Michael Essien aboard Chelsea J Champions League. This is him. If you have any source of motivation, if you have any source of intrinsic motivation, this is Michael Essien or no Udim Kuma face to face. Any kind of motivation, you can easily tap in and make sure say a football career can easily do it for you. But Omu Babe surrounded the Ghana Black Stars. And then if free Black Stars are called without any formal communication to we, the Ghana Black Star supporters. We are here to Luther. I'm quite sure say even crowd no fear. The only thing about my boy no setna is communication. Yeah. So we need dim common. Oh, me no me kwa habo me ba. E be say, me no me kwa habo me be communication. Baby a Ghana Football Association ababerun to me so much say Mr. Hart no ye communication director no edi animu kan sem de ma GF no. It say anan every camp no onima na Henry Asantitrum. It's on him. Mr. Hart into him. When it comes to other matters, ex-Saudi Ghana Football Association, ye do matter there. Obaba Bonte be defending and making sure the brand Ketokreku, the brand Ghana Football Association, will stand firm. But Saudi we na koso no. Sembeti hanum Let me name the reason why every Black Stars camp. Any near St. Patrick's, so could see a kind of the football club now. What does it mean? This is our national team. This is national team. The national team is bigger than the football club. The national team now is bigger than the football club. So Ananya Akunyana Soda in a World Cup qualifiers never now. It can easily get him a good football club. Yanti Kromwana Kevin Prince Watson free the club but no more relegation. He came to 2010 World Cup. The next season will AC Milan. We've seen a lot of things at Ghana Black Stars platform Agadiama players. So if you are coming to Ghana Black Stars, you should know very well say the patriotism level, the commitment level should be high. What mean back national team and Kasa free camp without any reason. Now up to now, and then Ghana Black Stars match 11:30 Ghana Football Association and communicating from my supporters and communicating from my say.
Right, so make sure we be St. Patrick for no can draw game on the die. That's all quite a crash. You see, Uncle Boy, we give because Sligo Rovers.
One respecting
on the die.
One respecting. Whatever be the case, whatever be the case, Luther, that guy shouldn't be calling to the Ghana Black Stars again.
And you want to pay, and you want to be so indisciplined.
Yeah, I'm not man
because and yes, I want to pen a fan and no man.
I'm not man the coin.
Man permission.
But at least they should respect us and give us
official communicate.
Damn say I said to any you.
But I say, one can also be to my friend Aldo Wadinche, Aban, Samahodua, Yabu Bosso, Bar and Nana, Joy Champions League final, to Gasasuna Ghana Premier League, games to Ghana, which we Sasso and Air Black Stars, and Opea 11 a.m. The game I hear was part of the Unity Cup, no. Your boy against Trinidad and Tobago TNT for send a call to my friend 0207 543 637 with my friend what do I against 0206 0206 3 4 me ba na me hwe number no ba bia me nya number ni ye mamo na yeah 0206 334 646 obeti my friend na odo adwenche abana bibia so aye kama nsama odo a ya bobo so nyina no obeti my friend na odo adwenche so dia ba concerning the Champions League games odo a ebetodwa and nsama odo a ebekoso nyina no obeti my friend na odo adwenche abagana ye Premier League matches odo Black Stars game a ebetodwa na no pa nyina no obeti my friend na odo adwenche so da 0206 334 646 and 0266 334 747. Hello. Bacho udini baby afre free. Minu ame yanko. Yetio.
And PH say oh ya dimana come up my. Now you so ka dem say look at press na o mo apply from mo do mo kono. What they say command from mo tan kan kan. Don't call. Bye.
Yeah, that's it. For a nice contribution out there, but also met my friend Wadron Traba 0206 334 646.
Fabiana, me ko manu akesi. E ha dwen. Me nya menye djuma.
Yeah, that's it. Hali. Hali.
Good morning.
Good morning, boss. We didn't be free.
I'm Fakye from Obi Eba no free as an anchor.
Yeti ominua.
I'm Fakye and never on the PhD be you 2-1.
Okay. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
Next caller, we didn't be free. We didn't be free. So what mean can? Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Pastor, I'm a big boy. Salam, I'm a please do Bugunatia.
Okay.
And me, I'm a little here the best center. I'm a center, so and I know how free camp no. And if I'm playing the Black Stars game, that's it.
Me so me that's it. Asemo. ne na de o man kwan so man free camp no ono na also e punish no hale
hello
yes sir we dey baby free
from Solomon
solo yetio
but ne ko be shet
but on say PSG ebe share yedase okay yedase for wadwentra also the abasho no so na no pay mama we smith me apeke another caller na what show do wadwentra e dey about 0206334646 hale
hello
yes I would need baby free
I'm talking yes man because I free have me
meet you minia
yeah the may champions you know match no remember the minimum international land the trophy no
okay
now me command so good to add blaster the manage blaster what a pay coach for coach to add when the money so
but I say solo from Umem. Hello caller
hello
yes I would never be free Hale want me na so monfanche also meet my friend Edward Trava 0206334646 hello caller
good morning
boss
na pele ma member ma also ne juma pa moye
that's it
but concerning about the now said kotoko maybe omon penny for na be on show ade no mo chro ko na so mo chra BNC yen hwese ye ko be ani omo be pam yen equipment free dressing need a control no and him to actually no SA secretary was able to take only one option from them no attacking meanwhile ye be call has of folk you who audio be any number about out or 30 say secretary for about say so mo be taken kunu ko on one but SA secretary and nyan tram ba say omo a report to the ama police for some investigation but if it's about protocol there and the end can ho she but protocol ni ne ko ya en come back to area city in senior secretary company for no en kan bibia omo kan but SA no na engage
yes so yada say for nice contribution a odiaba yam for free dwumadi ni si abre ne ya bre na yam fa dwumadi no enyina emra na wie special yeko
sorry yan chia Ghana for ina na yan ka chom sa nwumri about 6:30 a ye no mbese hia e wo Fakye showbiz ne so Champions League ni 7 pm ba ye betena se 6:30 pm e wo Fakye showbiz ne so na ye wuramu into the lineup any makakra ye be anticipate we've done a lot anopai but nwumri ye be say about 6:30 na ya ba be ye kakra de amamo ti o enjoy showbiz ni na now enjoy sports Champions League final in the showbiz nti omo mbaba fi ha for Safwa Heba show and showbiz e no mo be Champions League no e wo hana ya interact ya ne makakra diti wo mbia no ya de baba nti enhia wo ha nwumri by 6 no atana za so de Lord mbeka tell say showbiz no ba bibia bi wo de obedidi oba no ni nyina bi
there's all agenda on ever
de obedidi oba no ni nyina bi wo mti ye nyina ye hia nwumri ne hwe ma bibia nkonka nti ye do bi ase chi obi ma menchia Madam Fubako say or share and pay offense so
okay
Yvonne good morning was sending me a message or TV here or share gidi so Yvonne special good morning we did say oh ya na menchia me crew ma ba asefo nyina
yes
chiwa mo kwan so nko so enchiwa mo kwan so nko di showbiz ne da so no nti
anyumre had the best you
anyumre ya ba gidi
the sexy man beba
sexy maestro
yes ana Ricardo baby obi arade nka no ho e ogide se o mana koma nto rade beye
sure
rade beye ena yankase e boss so abudia bi ayia ba fie brekuma mangwase nti nese wa hu abudia bi wa ha enya ne bonne so oko akogina na mu ayi bi ase e obrekum dia ma bia kama special sorry the sexy mpatwa yeko and no say mono so nya taste kakra
oh it is not there
so wa waka wasma Kofi's kitchen nti and no say na ejawo
Kofi's kitchen in fact me unze minidi basa what I say but enra ejana me din you know
na I don't know MCR, what's your say? Oh, no, what's about boys now?
Gilbert Nishatania. No. We don't marry. Bakuvis kitchen, they drank superb.
Nice, right? Yeah, then I say, Rana, yeah, come on. To where we are.
My main country for the road of your continue, Pamchom, because subscribing. Nay, Quamuka videos never on one share.
Also, the O entertain no more. I want to sa.
Yes, I want
to be a woman
who be beer for the also banner.
I want to know which again.
Yes. But my story be about confession.
Confession. Basso.
Me the 2 weeks.
Guys, dig me, maestro. Book me. Happy birthday. Sasuna Farouk, we are the general manager at the FK group of companies. Onfi Jumadina in Niagara. Yet to be BRC, say, when you tana ye free and panunsia, Ebedru Sabri. Yes, sir, many cast of in free, if you say, and the panels say a part, and our weekend did it. Ye de Marco say, a show base, Ebebaso and the enumere. Ye do be BRC, a radi and cow, Uncle MCRB.